We are Myth Brigade. Oh my God.
Die.
As scheduled, even, mostly.
Sort of.
We are live, finishing up a Call of Cthulhu scenario run by our very own Chantel Kapustik.
And we're doing it in like the same calendar year.
I know.
And the other day you were like, oh, this is the last stream.
Yeah.
And I was just like, nope, let's fit just one more in. Yeah. So
when does the stream really ever end, right?
Really? Yes. No, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, friends, for joining me to finish this as well. For those of you who are just seeing this for the first time, you should go back and watch part one. But we are playing The Funeral. This is a scenario from Miskatonic Repository, and you can find it on DriveThruRPG, just like I did. But we are following the adult siblings, like the Weather family. We have Dr. Ethan Weather, played by Garett. We have Joseph Weather, our engineer, played by Tara. We have Raymond Weather, our stunt pilot, played by Byron. And our baby of the family, Elizabeth Liz Weather, who is a reporter, played by Jason Jones.
Oh,
and we have currently where we are, we have followed these four siblings. They have gone home to Foxville, Massachusetts, to their family home to bury their grandmother, Eve, who died suddenly in her sleep. And we have met some of their family members. Uncle Charles, who was instrumental in their youth. These four lost their parents in a train accident when they were in their early teens. And so they moved in with Grandma Eve, and Uncle Charles and his wife, Aunt Maggie, really helped to raise them. And the last time that these four were together were actually for the funeral of their Aunt Maggie, who passed away after a long illness. And their Uncle Charles really still hasn't really recovered from that, has not really been able to move forward. And so he actually, after spending some time away to work on these problems, he came back to live at the manor house with Eve to take care of things. We also met their horrible aunt and uncle, Jonathan and Veronica, and their annoying twin cousins who are younger than they are, Jason and Benjamin, who are very poor medical students. Not poor as in money, but just really bad. And so we have attended the funeral, and as people were visiting afterwards, the four of them ended up two of them went to the library, two of them went to the greenhouse. They found some interesting things, a couple of interesting books, and a page of a journal written by the ancient matriarch of their family, the woman who actually first owned this house, Anne Weather. And they were about to, as they were kind of talking and sharing some information, especially about the really creepy dreams that they had the night before, they saw their uncle, who they thought was their Uncle Charles, and there was someone else with him, on the far side of the gardens, and they could hear this song, Greensleeves, as a song that their Aunt Maggie used to sing, and actually that their Uncle Charles that was kind of the nickname that Charles had for Maggie. So it's just kind of a weird coincidence. And so I guess, do you four have any questions for me about anything from last time before we begin?
I just want to confirm that once and for all that I definitely don't have a large bald spot on the top of my head where I was connected to Joseph.
You don't.
Excellent.
Jason, you've got a lot of feedback all of a sudden. Static.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yes. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Yeah, it just went horrible.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought it was actually my stuff.
Andy says I sound good to them, so that's going to be on the Zoom side.
Okay.
So
that's crazy.
let me check my Zoom settings. Is it that bad, Thor?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
bad.
Go ahead. I'll be quiet in the meanwhile.
Okay, well, we also want to give you that. So I guess as the four of you are down at the greenhouse, you actually I guess you turn away, and then suddenly as you look back, the figures at the far side of the garden are gone, and actually Uncle Charles is walking toward the greenhouse. He's about halfway to the greenhouse from where he was, and headed definitely your way. And actually he sees you all in there. He waves, comes on in. He's like, hey, hi, everybody. Well, this is a good place to hide from everybody. I took a walk in the gardens myself. I just couldn't handle everybody. But it's almost time for dinner. If you want to come in with me, you can.
Who was singing?
I don't know. It wasn't me, I swear.
Is that Miko?
Yes.
Oh my God,
The
that's
Hound of
adorable.
the Baskervilles.
That'd be fine, Uncle Charles.
That's what it was. It was just a
I
dog.
checked the roof. It seems to be intact. No repairs necessary.
Oh, good. Thanks, Fran.
Storms or anything.
Yeah, no, I know that we've been having Mother had she'd had a local handyman come in and check out things, but no one knows this place like you do, Raymond. So thank you so much.
Well, just the high parts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's okay, because Joseph knows everything else. I mean that lovingly. You know everything else.
I tucked my notebook more firmly under my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And on it protectively.
Yes.
Just bleed on your notebook.
Yeah, Joseph, have you found a place to store all of those? Like all of your past ones? I know that we have a few of them in the library, but, if you want to add some more of them to that collection, you can.
I have been translating them to the typewritten form of late
Oh,
for posterity.
that's excellent. That's very smart. You're a good, smart boy.
I have in fact been writing a book, a memoir of sorts.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us about it. This is why I have bad time management. Tell us about it. This really cool side thing.
Well, first of all, may I politely say, fuck all of you.
I tried to get to the mute button before it hit me. I'm sorry.
Joseph, you're the best.
You guys are going to be so sad when you read this book. I have. No, Joseph doesn't just make lists. Jesus Christ, have you been paying attention, Andy? Okay.
He does all sorts of things.
I document, I journal. So I specifically do not make lists. Not very well, Andy, Shane. Okay, so anyway, about this book.
Ethan pulled his cigarette at this point.
So I have a dog. I have been, as Raymond guessed correctly yesterday, I keep copies of the letters that I send, and I have reread some of these letters of recent and realized that they they do tell a story over time of our family, of our relationships. And I have been typing them to condense them into smaller form and clarifying some memories, and with the hope of sharing the family memories, the family journal, with the rest of you at some time. And it seems now, with the death of Eve, is a good time to share that plan with you. I look forward to sharing.
Well, I, for one, think it's darling, Joseph. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you, Liz.
I really like that idea, Joseph. Do you happen to have any of the letters that you wrote to your Aunt Maggie?
I do have copies, not on my person, of course, but
of course.
I do have copies of every letter I've ever sent. As an adult, I didn't start that practice as a child.
No, I would love to read it, and I would be very curious to see what memories you have of my Maggie. And you can see him like holding back, like, okay, don't be upset.
I would be happy to do that.
Picture the descriptions of these relationships would be not unlike someone describing how a car works from his perspective. It's just very mechanical. Like, it's precise.
Uncle Charles, did you hear anything odd on your way out here?
No, I don't think so. What do you mean?
Probably heard music.
Oh, I might have been humming to myself as I was walking through. I was just, Mother's funeral today has really stirred up some memories and some feelings. And so I just wanted to walk the paths that, my lady and I walked when she was here, and just wanted to think about her and remember her. Perhaps you heard, sometimes I think I hear her voice on the wind. Maybe that's what you heard.
I think Joseph and I were not there, right? This was the people who were in the greenhouse.
You guys would have heard it when you got there.
We would have.
Because you came to find them and show them the stuff that you found.
Yeah.
And so,
okay.
And it's kind of like.
It was music as well, not just singing, right?
I think just the singing.
It was just singing. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So, I don't remember anything like that. And actually, would all of you make intelligence rolls?
Yes.
Oh crap! I have to do this.
Gladly. Oh, that's loud.
So this.
Stupid.
Oh man.
Nice.
Your PhD expired.
Yeah. I didn't renew it.
All right. And so as Charles is starting, saying that, he must have heard me humming or something like that, all of you are like, yeah, that must have been humming. It couldn't have been singing. And you notice that as you are, all of you are not sure what the melody was. Like what song that you had heard. You just don't remember. That's a little odd.
That's odd. I would call that out. It was a song that I knew. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Boys, do you remember the tune?
Oh,
I think Charles is right.
I mean, you might have. It was, it was probably Greensleeves. Your Aunt Maggie loved that song, and we would sing it to each other, and Oh, God, my lady, my beautiful girl. That must have been what you heard. I mean, you remember that, don't you? Do you remember her singing?
With my role, no.
Yeah. You guys are like sort of vaguely remember, but
I think we might have heard it coming up through, the floorboards and kind of. Was it a beautiful song, or is she atrocious? Like, was she a good singer for real?
She was a really good singer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Except for that, whenever Veronica tried to sing with her, then a dog started barking.
I do remember that. Oh, Veronica has a terrible voice.
I remember that specific tone that the dog made. It was something like, "Please kill me."
She sounds like a car horn underwater.
And coming from something as cute as a corgi, it's bizarre.
Yeah, terrible. Oh, I almost wish we didn't have to go into dinner. I don't know if I can face those. I don't know if I can face them. I love Jonathan. I mean, I was much closer with Gregory, but still, I've worked really hard to have a relationship with my younger brother, but his family makes that really difficult.
Family does make that difficult to have a relationship with other siblings. I'll kind of look at Joseph.
Now you four. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. I am now starting to think, what would the twins have been like if they had been raised by different parents?
Decent.
Yeah, I think they could have been. It's a shame. I mean, not that I want their parents to die, because, that's awful.
It will happen, though.
It'll happen. Happens to everybody.
Our turn of conversation.
It's awfully morbid, Uncle Charles.
I'd say that your brother isn't the problem, but other than his backbone is.
Mm-hmm.
Bowed like a short bow?
Yeah. If only he could get that medically fixed.
Scoliosis is a serious thing.
Yeah.
I saw that word once in Ethan's book.
Good
times.
You know what? Let's come on in. Let's go ahead and get some dinner. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I mean, not that the mood is all up and exciting anyway, but it's okay. Let's think of better times. How about that? And as you walk in, and he is kind of just, chatting about some of the people that he saw today and, that sort of thing. So as you head into dinner, and Jonathan and his family are already in the dining room, ready to be seated. And I'm going to guess most likely, just like any other family, once you choose your seat once, you always sit there. And so you're probably sitting in similar places, unless you would not like to, especially Ethan, who threw himself on a grenade to save the others.
I'll be fine.
All right. Yes. Whoops. And so, you walk in again and you see that there are now 2 extra seats at the table. But Eve's chair, it's so funny because Eve's chair at the end is empty and there are no place settings there. But there are 2 extra chairs kind of on the sides and 2 place settings there.
There was a place setting yesterday for Eve, though.
Right.
By accident.
Yes.
Yeah.
We put the flower on.
Yes.
Okay. And you said there's 2 at that end of the table?
There are now 2 at that end of the table. And Cecile is walking through to place a platter on the table. And Roger is also kind of like floating around like, oh, hello, everyone. Come on in. It's time for dinner. You can take a seat at the table.
I take Cecile's arm and kind of pull her aside. Cecile,
Okay.
Cecile, dear, You've miscounted again.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, there are 2 extra places.
Oh, well, there's one for Cousin Philip, and then there's one for Maggie. And you really, like, she just sort of, like, as soon as she says Maggie's name, she kind of shocks it, like,
Yeah, she looks over her shoulder and makes sure Charles didn't notice.
oh my God, what was, I don't even know what I was thinking. Honestly, I've been thinking of Maggie all day, and I just put it there. That's so strange.
Can
I look significantly at Ethan.
Can I use fast talk to try to kind of interrupt that conversation and steer it away from that situation?
Sure.
Okay. And let's see here.
Ooh, nice.
Regular success. And I am actually going to take one of the place settings away.
Okay.
And just just stack it up and remove it and just set it like on the whatever. I'm sure there's like a buffet or something, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Let's have you make a stealth check with that too, or sleight of it. Yeah, stealth.
I'm doing it right out in the open.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to hide it at all. I'm just physically doing it. I'm actually making, with my fast talk, I was actually trying to like make that the situation rather than what was actually being said.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, absolutely. Take that out. Do.
And then put a flower on the one that was sitting there.
Oh, nice.
So that way it'll be like back the way it was.
Okay.
But you said the other one was not in our grandmother's spot.
Philip.
No. So it was almost like down at the end
Opposite
of like
ends.
her end of the table, but yeah, opposite of each other. And you actually see someone, walking in behind you, and oh my God, it's Cousin Philip, and it's amazing because he honestly looks just the way you remember him. As he's walking through, and he is, he's a good-looking blonde man. He's like kind of around your, like right in the middle of your ages, and and he's here for dinner.
I'll point to where his place setting is at the other end of the table.
Yeah, he comes in and sits down, and so as you are sitting down, and as Cecile notices this, she's just like, oh my gosh, and and she looks to you, Raymond, like, oh, thank you, Raymond. I don't know what I was thinking, but at least I'm so glad that Philip is here, and that's so great.
It was nice of you to set him a place.
Thank you. I just Well, go ahead, have a seat.
You're
We'll get some
doing
food.
a fantastic job.
Raymond, you're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, and she does, like, she goes to almost pinch your cheek, and she's like, oh my God, you're too old for that. I'm so sorry.
How old is she?
She's in her like late 50s. And so, like late 50s, early 60s, she would have been an adult when you guys probably newly here when you guys arrived. And so, in a way, you guys were kind of like her children as well.
Got it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you have had your cheeks pinched by her plenty of times. And so, in a way, as she was even doing it, it almost felt like it felt natural. And then oh, wait, no, I'm a grown-ass man. Why is this woman pinching my cheeks? That sort of thing.
It's not very many people that say I'm cute. I do cute things, so.
You do cute things. It's true. And so, the four of them, Jonathan, Veronica, Jason, and Benjamin, have been kind of talking amongst themselves, talking about the different people that were there and, that had come to the wake. Veronica has nothing good to say about anyone, of course. Talking about how much this person has gained weight, and oh, look how old that person looked, and I can't believe those two got divorced, and oh, that's so shocking. That sort of thing. So I guess, what kind of conversation would you like to have at dinner? Or what would you like to know?
Welcome, Philip. How are you? What have you been doing?
Oh, I've just been around here or there, just kind of floating from place to place. I'm sorry I wasn't here earlier. It's so good to see you all.
It's good to see you too. I am sorry you couldn't make it. It was a wonderful ceremony.
Oh, she was such a beautiful woman. I can't believe she's gone, but I guess those things just happen. But how have you all been? I am just so happy to have you all back in the house. That's wonderful. Have us all back here together. Oh, we had so much fun as kids. And as Philip starts to say this, you all start just remember, you really haven't probably thought about Cousin Philip in a while. And all of these memories come flooding back to you as kids. That how you used to play hide and seek in the attic, or, Philip was the only person who would jump off the roof with Raymond. Everyone else was too afraid. Anytime that Joseph wanted to run some sort of experiment or, needed some notation or observation, Philip was right there ready to help. And Ethan, even just as you were learning medical things and certainly not playing doctor, like I was going to say earlier, you didn't do that with him.
Or maybe they did.
Maybe they did. I don't know.
Will be kids.
I'll show you yours if you show me mine. If you show me yours, forget it. I don't know what I said there. Boy, let's just throw that out. I think I've been drinking a little too much.
Throw it out there. Giggity.
Yeah. No, but all sorts of games and talking about books and it feels a little weird that. As you think about it, Philip was really a big part of your life here. And it's just weird that you haven't seen him in so long. In fact, you don't really even remember the last time you saw him. But
how long has it been, Philip?
Oh, too long. It's just been too long. You know how that happens. Just time seems to just stretch out and you think you have all the time in the world and then it just passes like a dream. And suddenly you're here again. But
had it been just as long since you'd visited Grandma Eve?
It's been a while. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a long time. I've just been kind of going here and there. And even as you look at him, while he looks more adult, he just from his demeanor and really the lack of heavy wrinkles, the lack of you can tell that he was not in the Great War because he doesn't have that look that you all, yeah. That three of you recognize it, and he doesn't have that look. But I really haven't done much of interest. I'd be more interested in hearing what you guys did. I mean, you have a lot of pretty exciting lives.
If nobody's going to start talking, I'll just start going off about school, but I don't talk about the war at all.
All right.
Lecturing at the university.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Jason and Benjamin are like, oh, that's so cool. That's so exciting. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Oh, but Ethan, tell us more.
I kind of nudge Ethan under the table with the toe of my heel. It's kind of smirk.
You all know they saw. Yes, and of course, Veronica's trying to just, is this really the appropriate thing to talk about at dinner? Is this really? I would think that you guys had been raised better, but you guys just. You struggled in your childhood, and so you might not have had a, consistency of parents like my dear boys have had.
Do you ever hear the ridiculousness coming out of your face?
Oh, Ethan, now calm down. You know how she is. Must be so tough getting old.
Oh dear, yeah, it is.
Your feelings of inadequacy coming out in this asinine linguistic nonsense that just pours out of your mouth constantly is probably the reason why both your sons are borderline retarded.
I wouldn't say borderline. The numbers suggest otherwise. Maybe a little on this side of the...
Jonathan.
So if you want to continue to insult our family life, then you can see yourself out.
Those boys are not retarded. That is just the wrong verbiage. They're just tarded. They didn't have to do it twice. It stuck the first time.
She'll wipe her mouth very daintily with her napkin, like she's very
and it's just looking like, Jonathan, are you going to let them talk to me like that? Are they you can let them talk to your wife like that? And you see Jonathan like, oh.
The question is, Veronica, are you going to let your husband let us talk to you like this?
Quite. Good one, Liz.
Perhaps we could remember why we're all here.
I have learned long ago not to take responsibility or to intervene with my siblings.
Or what you can do is quiet yourself, think about someone other than yourself for a few moments, or you can sit quietly and eat. Or you can take your food out onto the front porch and eat with the barn animals.
And as she's getting like angry and like
why
Jonathan
don't we
is
just
being that like awkward sort of
Truly, why don't we just get back to dinner?
If you think that I'm going to be afraid of you, I have seen things that would make you cry yourself to sleep at night. And if you want to continue to insult me, you can seriously leave.
You know what? Oh,
no.
I'm sorry, Ethan. I am so sorry that you were disturbed by what I said.
Oh, no. It's everything that you've said to Charles, to your husband, to my siblings, about our grandmother. It's just, there's nothing polite or nice that comes out of your mouth.
Go ahead and make a power check.
I don't have much power.
I got the power.
Would someone be a deer and pass me the gravy boat?
I'll pass Elizabeth the gravy.
I guess, yeah.
And she also failed hers, so that's okay. And as we have this like power struggle, Charles just, as he picks up would anyone like some more? Would anyone like some more of the beef here? There seems like there's a lot of beef here, and I can't eat it all. So would someone else like some more? And he just starts like passing the platter, almost like he's not even paying attention to anything that has been said here.
How far does Veronica sit from where Raymond is?
And from Joseph.
Joseph's gonna stab her in the
Veronica and Raymond are right next to each other.
I am so
Joseph, you're about like beef. 3 people away from her, so you are not as close. But Ethan is right across from Veronica, and Raymond is right next to her.
I'm very surprised
that it's beef. I'm going to ask for the gravy.
I'm going to take a giant scoop of the beef and just be like, yes, I'm pretty sure we know who has the most of it. And I'm going to just slap it on her plate as hard as I can with the attempt that the splatter will go onto her.
Oh, nice. Let's make a dexterity check, because that's awesome.
I
would recoil in horror.
I'm really surprised it's not swine based on the smell in here.
Raymond.
Raymond, would you pass the gravy to me, please?
Certainly, and I will turn like this and put it right on the beef that I just put there.
Oh my God! Yeah, so with both of those, like,
I'm just gonna be like, slap. I'm afraid there's none left.
You ignorant pig! Oh, I'm gonna go up upstairs and change. Jonathan,
Oh, never change. We love you just the way you are.
Actually improved the smell.
And she's like, and she just goes upstairs and stop. And the two boys, like,
Are they smirking? Or are they like they're into this?
They're smirking. And Jonathan, you see him just put his head down, like.
As soon as their mom leaves, I was like, "I'm sorry, guys. You're not retarded, but you do need to practice. You need to study more because your grades are shit."
My son's grades are shit? And that's Jonathan now. Like, my son's grades are shit?
Oh, did Veronica not tell you? Oh, dear.
No.
Oh, she must have thought that you... Oh, she couldn't have thought that you would have had free will enough to read them. So, it's a shame.
Not Jonathan.
They're abysmal.
Do you know... None of you are married. None of the four of you are married. You don't know what it's like. Sometimes I'll go fix things, don't worry. And he just gets up.
Sit down and enjoy your dinner. You've earned it. You deserve so much better than this.
Yeah, let's have a nice meal.
You know what? Go ahead. It's okay. If I don't go and fix this now, it's going to be much worse for me.
Yes.
So,
sorry about that.
No, she needed that. She was being extremely rude and I didn't know how to stop it. And Charles is just
I'm just thinking like, oh God.
You're such a gentle man.
What is Charles doing all this time? Is he engaged? Can I do psychology to sort out where he's coming from?
He's like sort of watching, but just kind of like eating and lost in his own thoughts. And those of you that had like during this exchange, those of you who if you ever looked back over at him, he didn't even seem like he noticed this fight was going on. Weird. He was like just eating. Mm-hmm.
Has he seen this kind of thing before?
Probably.
Yeah, it's his brother's wife. So probably it's his sister-in-law.
Yeah. So it's like, I've seen this shit all the time. And actually he had made last night after dinner, he had made some snarky comments about the wives that had been the wives who were still alive and the wives who have died. Maybe it should have been the other way around, that sort of thing. And so
we've all been thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's something troubling though with the hallucinations and the near catatonia at dinner. The Uncle Charles that I remember would never behave this way. He would never let us talk to Aunt Veronica this way either, not at the table. Look at him. He doesn't even know we're talking about him right now.
He is under a lot of stress.
Well, of course, but the poor dear doesn't seem to be well at all.
His mother just died, and his sister-in-law is being the ignorant bitch that she continues to be. I'm going to go get a drink.
Right.
Ethan hasn't drank
myself
at all since we've gotten here. And he gets up and goes and gets into something and then comes back.
Nice. As you get up to get a drink, and cousin Philip is like, "Oh, Ethan, could you get me one of those too?" Yeah. And actually, Charles is like, "Ethan, could you get me one of those too?"
Real fashion's coming up.
Yes. All right. What a delightful dinner, isn't this?
He smokes a cigarette on the front porch before he does that.
Oh,
he's about ready to punch a hole in the wall.
Oh, Veronica's so bad. She's so terrible. Okay. Oops, sorry. I have to press that. Yeah. No, it's so. Sorry. I've been just kind of lost in my own thoughts. Thinking a lot about Mother, thinking a lot about my beautiful love. And sometimes I don't pay attention. Is everything okay? I Veronica went upstairs. Did she spill something on herself? I thought I saw that.
Liz looks away like, I don't know. Raymond, did she spill something on herself?
You would think that she would be a more refined eater.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it wasn't Cousin Philip, was it? And he looks at Philip and like he starts laughing. He's like, you guys, when you were little, like every time you did something wrong, you'd be like, oh, Cousin Philip did it. Ha ha ha. And so, sorry, I don't know. I thought about that. That's just so funny. Huh. We had some good times here. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
We would. I think we were inquiring originally if you were all right, but we were just discussing Veronica and Philip and.
Oh yeah. And boys, are you guys okay? And both Jason and Benjamin are like, yeah, it's kind of nice to see someone put mom in her place because, sometimes she's mean to us. I mean, not mean to us. She loves us more than anything in the world. But sometimes that can be really annoying. I don't know.
Like all the times?
Yes.
You know how it goes. But, and actually, the two of them are like, well, if mom and dad are upstairs for the evening, because they're going to fight all night. I wonder if there's a speakeasy in Foxville. And it's like, yeah, we might sneak out.
For the first time, I think they've said something that makes sense.
Sneak out, we're all adults.
Yeah, oh. Do you guys want to come with us?
Oh, dear, no. I just thought going to a speakeasy sounded good, but not with the two of you, no. I think I'll pass.
Okay, yeah. I mean, because we're hoping to pick up some girls and then having another one with us, and that's just kind of weird, so that's okay. Don't worry. We'll,
You should have a good chance, like a C- probably. It's a grade you're used to.
We get A's.
Yeah.
But wait, do you guys know something my parents don't know? You guys don't?
Us?
Yeah. Do you guys don't know about our grades? Do you?
Your grades?
Yeah.
No.
How would we know about your grades?
I don't know. I don't know if you want to. That's just, you've been making a lot of pointed comments about that. And,
I'm still
we're trying.
I can't even spell GPA. Just the fact that you can't get one.
Hey, man, you know what you do at school? You drink, you go to jazz clubs, you find some beautiful women, and that's what you do. I mean, medical stuff is cool, but when you tell people you're in med school, when you tell women you're in med school,
right,
that's where it's at.
God forbid they would ever give you a license and then you would just cause someone's death.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, you just go into general practice. That's totally fine. Those country doctors, blah. Yeah. That's all right. Right, Ethan? Isn't that what it's like?
Did Ethan come back in yet?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You haven't come back in yet. Sorry. As I see on my screen, that's a lie. Yeah, just, sometimes we learn stuff from Ethan and, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're going to go out to a speakeasy. If our parents ask where we are, let them know that we are in the, and the other one's like, wait. Tell them that we're
there's that one place in town. You guys are fit in really well. What is that? Joseph. What was the name of that place? Last Percentile.
All right. Hey, man, we don't have to be. You don't have to be mean to us. I mean, my mom's a bitch, but
How about this? If someone asks where you are, we'll be straightforward and say, we don't know. It's really not our concern. You are adults, after all.
I like the cut of your jib, Liz. Excellent. You don't know anything. And we can probably get some better dinner. We can get some dessert. Get some dessert.
Of course,
and the two of them are
it
just
makes
like,
complete sense that you should go do that rather than worry at all about what's going on with our uncle or the state of your parents' relationship or the fact that we're supposed to be grieving our dead grandmother. Have fun.
hey,
Ta-ta.
hey, man. We all grieve in our own ways. Don't judge me. Don't judge me for grieving this way. I need comfort, and I need to forget about things for a while. So we'll just go out here. We'll be fine. You guys grieve in your own way. We'll take care of ours. We're not getting in the middle of mom and dad upstairs because that's ridiculous. It's never a good thing. You just have to wait until dad apologizes 5 times for what he didn't do. And then Benjamin's just like, oh, but he can't buy her anything from Tiffany's yet. And so we're gonna have to think of he's gonna have to think of some other gift to give her so that
Perhaps
she
another
knows
set
that
of
he's-
twins.
Oh, we could find a set of twins. Oh, yeah.
This is where I walk in with like 4 drinks, smelling like cigarettes, and I was like, "Oh no, she's all dried up by now."
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I mean, we learned that in medical school. Like, she's the change. I mean, we didn't learn that in medical school because, who cares about that? But we know that women at a certain age should not or cannot. And don't make us think about our parents doing that because that's super gross.
Probably.
But yeah. We'll see you guys. We'll be back later. You don't know where we've gone. And we'll see you later.
Don't.
Yup. Come on. And they're like straightening their ties and like brushing their hair, whatever, like grabbing a couple drinks as they walk out. And they just like walk right out the door. Boom, they're gone. And so you can kind of hear some arguing going on upstairs, like kind of very, and it must be really loud if you can hear it from down here. And then just, it's the 4 of you and Uncle Charles and Cousin Philip just sitting at the table looking at each other.
Put a record on after I set these. Crank it up.
All right. Thank you, Ethan. Uncle Charles takes a sip of his
Charles,
drink.
Now that Jonathan apparently has left, I will have 2.
Oh,
Here's one
good.
for Philip.
Thanks, Philip. And you set it down in front of Philip. This is great. Thank you.
I don't know. Liz,
Where did I go?
like these?
Where did what go? I'm sorry.
Did
Jonathan
Liz
left.
Of
Jonathan
course.
followed Veronica upstairs. He had to.
I'm Jonathan.
No, you're Joseph.
No, I'm Joseph. Never mind.
Okay.
So
You're all
wait a
right.
minute.
Check your notes, Joseph.
Wait, are you?
So many
Uncle-
J's.
There are a lot of J's. Oh yeah, and Jason and yeah, nobody cares.
Sorry.
That's okay. No. And Charles just kind of pats your hand, Joseph. He's like, it's okay. Sometimes I get confused too.
I totally did that on purpose to make him feel better.
Oh, good. Yeah. So I guess we could make a toast. Although not everybody has a drink.
Hold
so
on. I'll
never
be right
mind.
back.
Okay.
And then
Bring them all in
it'll be a lot quicker this time because I'm not sitting on the front porch smoking.
and try not to kill your aunt. Yeah. She sucks. Yeah.
I haven't killed anyone in years.
Hours.
Still.
All right, I'll come back in with.
Not,
Okay.
not as far as the police know, anyway.
They can't. And as you are starting to toast, and he's like, let's make a toast to mother, to Eve, to your
And
grandmother, to a wonderful woman. Cheers. Merle.
Little does anybody know that's my 3rd one. Good thing they don't have Sharpies to mark the line on the bottle.
Oh my God. Sorry, I was just talking with someone about that tonight. Yes. And Cecile and Roger come in, and suddenly they're just like looking around the table. Like, where did everyone? Oh,
Hey, Cecile.
Mm-hmm.
Roger, come on, join us. We got 2 empty spots. Come on. You guys have been working too much. Sit down. Here, have a couple
They
drinks.
look at each other like, you know what? We will have some
you're
drinks.
part of the family.
To
Hold on, I'll get some more drinks, and then I go back.
Excellent. Just bring in the Roger's like, just bring in the bottle. It'll be fine.
I'll pick up Veronica's plate and switch it with the one that I put on the buffet, so that way Cecile can have a new plate.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank you. You know what? This was one of Veronica's favorite meals. I wonder why she left so much food on her plate. That's just.
Oh, she had a bit of a mishap with her dress.
Oh. And
She got a little too much gravy.
Well, the cow felt down that she was eating her own kind.
Oh.
Ethan is visibly intoxicated, probably at this point.
Yes. Let me write that down for no reason whatsoever.
That'll be on line 27 of Joseph's book.
All right.
I've seen Ethan drunk for the first time in years.
How are you all? We haven't, we've been so busy, waiting on the guests and whatnot from the wake. And are you all okay?
I feel better. You guys are great.
Oh, Ethan, you are such a dear. Oh,
You're like a mother to us.
Cecile, could we trouble you for a bit of perspective?
Sure. That's okay.
So, it's been mentioned that grandmother was not well. She was plagued by some tough dreams. Certainly, she would have called to you in the night, perhaps sort of some warm milk or something to calm her nerves. Can you tell me what was going on with her? I feel like something dreadful.
I'm not really sure. Really, it's been very strange. We've actually all been having a lot of really weird dreams lately. And
all of you?
All of us. Yeah. And Charles is sort of listening to this. It's like, yeah, I've had some dreams too. And then he smiles like, yeah, I've had some dreams too.
If only I had my amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, I could interpret.
Oh, Joseph, you're such a dear. Oh my goodness. It's Potiphar's wife. Eve was so strong. Mrs. Weather was so strong. And the dreams, though, really seemed to be taking a toll on her. She just looked very gaunt and just seemed tired all the time. But
can you tell me more about your dreams?
Or about you?
My dream, and that's once he mentions that she's been having bad dreams as well. As you start to look at her, both of them look worn down, and you just assumed it was from grief. And as you look now, you can see kind of the lines are more permanent than just, grief of maybe a week.
So haggard.
Yeah. And just, I've had really strange dreams. Like they often happen like in the kitchen or dining room. And it would be like, I'm making some pot roast. And then I realize as I, take off the lid that it's actually, the head of one of the twins, or or it might be I'm cutting meat and then I realize that it's Charles' leg, or something, just awful things like that. And Roger's like, oh dear, you don't have to. I've also had some very bad dreams. I've had things like I'll be up working on the greenhouse. Like I've dreamed that I'm up on the greenhouse roof and then I start to fall. And then I just keep falling. Like I never hit the ground, but I never stop falling. And I just feel like it's never ending. Or there was, I had a dream about the car and I was fixing something under the car and it fell on me and it trapped me underneath it. And I could feel it on my chest. Like I could feel my ribs cracking as the car was just settling on my chest. And I knew that I would never be able to move again.
Push my bread pudding back.
Oh yeah. I'm so sorry, Miss Liz.
It's very important. It's fine. I'd had quite enough. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, and all of a sudden Charles jumps in with, I've been dreaming a lot about Maggie. I see Maggie in my dreams, and she is beautiful as always. And then she leaves me. Or I hold her hand and I turn to her and it's just a skeleton in my hand. But there are nights where she stays with me. And she stays with me until dawn. And when I wake up, I know that she's been, I can almost smell her perfume.
I'm thinking about that perfume.
It's the ones I spilt.
Yeah.
Liz's whole bedroom stinks like it.
Oh man. Have you guys had dreams? And Cecile's just like looking very concerned, like, why are you asking about dreams? Sorry about your grandmother. Yes, that's why.
I don't answer the question, but I do look over at Joseph.
Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh no, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. I know that sometimes we've been just, like I said, plagued by dreams here. It's just a little strange.
Stress and grief.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put on some happier music now. And then he gets up. He gets up and goes and changes into something.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. And yes, did you have a chance to look around? I don't know if you had a chance to look around the house last night or, as you were, I noticed that all of you, and looking down at Charles as well, that all of you disappeared during the, toward the end of the wake. And I know because I noticed this, but like several people had come to me and asked if I knew where you were and didn't. But they just wanted to give their condolences as well. Eve was loved by everyone. And I know that you guys have not been here in Foxville for a long time, but there's still people that remember you being here and love to hear about what you've done and what you're doing. And, they still embrace you because you're Weathers, but also, they remember you.
That is nice. That is nice to know. It was overwhelming. The wake. We all needed some air.
Right. No, I understand. It's different when you're adults, but at the same time, she was like a mother to you guys. And oh my goodness, she loved you like her own children. Well, she loves you more than her own children. Not you, Charles. You know that she loves you. Loved you. Sorry, I'm not used to talking about her in past tense. And she gets up and just goes into the kitchen. Yeah. And Roger's like,
I'll rush after her. I'll follow her into the kitchen. Yeah.
And you see her at the sink, and she's just kind of putting her hands at the sink, trying to calm herself down.
Put one hand on her shoulder and one kind of on her other elbow. Oh dear, it's okay. She loved you like one of us.
Oh, I know she did. I thank you, dear. She was so good and she was so kind to us. And, she never begrudged the way that we loved you. Some people would have been very jealous of, these children in her life. And she was so willing to share you four with the two of us and with your Uncle Charles and Aunt Maggie. And we made a very good family out of, moving out of tragedy and going with that, I guess. So
and we were lucky to have you. Just know that I'm worried. There's something not right here. There's an air about this all that just doesn't sit right with me. I wasn't honest with you when I said that I hadn't had dreams.
Okay.
It's hard to say if it was a dream or not, really. In my dream, Joseph and I went, and we were going to visit the library to see what books grandmother might have been reading. Perhaps she'd been reading of some phantoms or ghosts or something that was keeping her up, right? But then we got there, and the most curious thing happened. Joseph couldn't open the door, and he prodded underneath it, where in the space beneath. You could certainly see through, but something broke his treasured pen. And then something horrible happened. He and I were head to head. We were looking underneath as if we were trying to see someone standing underneath there that might have broken the pen. And Cecile, our heads grew together. It was this horrible itching sensation. Oh my word, I can't even speak of it. But then I woke up like I'd been at the speakeasy, makeup smeared across the side of my face, and the damnedest thing. Ooh. Joseph had the very same dream. The next morning, he came to me in the hallway. And he described exactly what I had dreamt. Exactly.
Oh, that's so strange.
It's beyond strange.
Roger and I have had not dreams like that, but there have been nights when we have had the same dream, and it was just very strange.
Were they good dreams? Were they troubling dreams? Tell me more.
Oh, they were troubling. In fact, the night that your grandmother died, we actually had this horrific dream that there was something stalking through the house, and it kept trying to open doors, and we could hear our doorknob rattling as if they were trying to get in, and then they couldn't for some reason, and just had that image. And then there was a scream, and in the dream we tried to get up and we couldn't move. It was as if we had started sinking into our beds and we couldn't get out of it. And then finally we woke up and we realized we'd had the same dream, and that was horrifying. And then we heard Charles screaming, and Charles was the one who found Miss Eve. And it was just terrible. Like maybe we had some sort of premonition about her death. I don't know, but it was just terrible.
She kind of turns and leans next to Cecile there with her hands clutched at her chest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the sort of person to believe in this sort of thing, but if you couple what you've just said and what I've seen, what I saw with my own eyes, as sure as I'm standing here, and what poor Uncle Charles is going through, there's something amiss here.
It's been very strange. Mr. Charles has been back in the house for probably about, a little over a year. And he was coming home from that sanitarium, we were afraid to have him move back into the gatehouse. We didn't want him to be in that house all by himself. And, maybe we should have changed his room here, but to move him away from some of those memories of Maggie. Maybe that was too much for him, but the first night that we put him in another room, he just shouted in his sleep until we took him to the room. And as soon as we put him back into their bed, he stopped screaming. And so it was almost like even in his dreams, like he knew that he was home again with her. And he just went right to sleep.
That's touching. Mm-hmm. I wonder. I won't trouble you anymore. I mainly was just trying to calm you down. Thank you for sharing this with me.
Oh, dear, absolutely. And I thank you for sharing with me. Maybe we can, I don't know what's going on, but maybe we can figure things out.
I'm going to tell Joseph.
Okay.
He has the answers for the strangest things. Perhaps he has something here, or perhaps Ethan knows something as well. Yes, I head back to the table.
Okay.
And I'll sort of share in hushed tones. Although, would it be possible for my siblings to join me in the parlor? Give Uncle Charles a moment of quiet.
Oh, sure. And actually, while the women are in the kitchen, and having this conversation, all of the men are out at the table, and Roger is kind of like looking after his wife. And I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. You know that we're very close with Mrs. Eve, and Cecile just sometimes she's dealing with this not very well. I'm so sorry about that. But it's up to the men to be strong, and you've all been very strong, I would not have expected any less of you. You're all very good men. And you hear Charles is just like, unlike those twins.
Here. Cheers.
Men. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. At least they're out of the house for now, and that's good. And for the night, right? We overheard them in the kitchen talking about going out to a speakeasy, and that's probably the best place for them tonight.
Is there even one in this old town?
Oh, there's one everywhere. It's actually very funny. Can you guess where the one in town is located? Did you happen to see anything as you went through Foxville today? Okay, so one of the crypts in the graveyard is a fake crypt.
Wow,
and it actually has the speakeasy in it.
That's morbid.
Yeah. They say that's where you can go for spirits, and so they thought that was pretty funny. That's how it happens.
Ethan starts looking for his train ticket to see what day he's leaving.
Oh yeah, that's okay. And yeah, so I don't know if you while the women are in the kitchen, if you guys have any questions for Roger or for Uncle Charles.
No, Ethan doesn't, because he thinks this is all just stress and trauma related. And
mm-hmm. Yeah, you've seen stuff like this before. Bad dreams are bad dreams, no big deal. You have to deal with it. Oh my. So yeah, as Liz comes in and, hey, siblings, want to join, head to the parlor. I guess you can go from there. And actually, Roger's like, well, you know what? Thank you very much. I've appreciated sitting with you all and, just getting a chance to talk. Well, I'm sure we'll talk more, but Miss Liz, is Cecile okay?
Oh, she is. She is. she's pulling it together.
Okay. Thank you. It's been hard on us, and we just want to make sure that you guys are okay too. But I'm gonna, as he starts gathering up the dishes, I'll take care of this. You all just go and do the things you need to do. If you're ready to turn in, go ahead. We'll have breakfast
curious.
Tomorrow.
He was my favorite of the two. Can I make a psychology check to see, is he kind of just brushing this off? Or is he being genuine?
Go ahead and make a psychology check. You would say that.
Have we passed any rolls tonight?
No. Yeah.
I think there was one.
Raymond.
Yeah, there was one.
Raymond passed the one where he dumped the meat on the plate.
Fast talking
roll.
debt.
The meat roll.
Honestly, if you had to pass one of them, that was the best one to pass.
I agree.
No, she's, as you look at him, it's kind of hard to read because you're used to him being very stoic and like, I am the servant, blah, blah, blah. But from what you heard, as you're looking at him and knowing that he's been having these dreams, you can also see that that he seems to be much more worn down, and his eyes have almost a haunted look in them. And a look that you've never seen on him, but a look that you have seen in like some of the other war correspondents.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go with my siblings to the parlor and just share quickly. But I'll spare you the narrative, but the angle that she comes from is something's amiss here, and here's why. And I call out the shared dream that Joseph and I had. She's a bit tipsy as well. She's been drinking. Ethan pours them real strong, so she's overly dramatic about it.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys would you go ahead and make luck rolls, please?
All of us?
Yeah, everybody.
No, I don't want to roll luck.
Ooh.
You know you want to roll luck. Oh my.
Failures.
Oh, wow.
Joseph's the only one getting lucky tonight.
Oh, Joseph, look at you.
By lucky, he means he remembered his backup pen.
Hey, that's lucky.
Ooh, hard success. Yeah.
Yes. And so it's very strange as you've walked into this room and Liz is telling the story and you all walk in and Joseph stops at the door and he's like, wait, I thought you were taking us to the parlor. This isn't the parlor. And as you look around, you realize that you've walked into the living room instead. But that's strange because you walked to the parlor. You can walk around this place blindfolded, and you
I could have
somehow
sworn
turned the wrong way.
Ethan just laughs. He goes, oops.
You've been pouring them strong.
Yeah.
I replay our steps in my head. Does it make sense to me?
It does not make sense to you because, it makes sense. This is the way that you would go to the library, or to the living room. This is exactly the way you would go to the living room. You're not sure why Liz said she was going to the parlor or like taking you guys to the parlor, but you all walked to the living room.
Were we following her?
Go ahead and make a psychology check, Joseph.
Oh, God, that's not going to go well.
This
gonna
room's
be
just as
awesome.
good as any other.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Veronica isn't here.
With this, maybe I think Liz probably has been drinking too much, and she may have smoked some of those funny cigarettes that she gave you in Boston. But yeah, something is off with her.
Lizzie, are you okay?
I'm fine. Are you listening to me? I misspoke. I meant living room, obviously. You'd be able to tell she's rattled by this. But listen to what I'm saying. It's not about which room. I just wanted to get away from Uncle Charles. I didn't want to trouble him further, but it's happening to all of them. And it happened to you and I. It happened to you and I.
I didn't say anything earlier, but the dream that Roger was talking about, the falling and just continuing to fall, I had that same dream.
You must be kidding. When? Last night?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a pilot. Don't you dream that all the time?
No.
What about you, Ethan? I guess you just had a perfectly normal dream.
One I've had before.
Oh.
Sorry, I was trying to remember if you told them about the key. But I think you did. You told them about
Oh, that's right.
We took it out to the
greenhouse. Yeah. And so, yeah, and he did mention that, like, to Liz, when you guys were looking at it, that, I think you did, that the, like, kind of runic picture-y things that are on the key were also part of his dream last night.
There's something very wrong here. Wait a minute. You know who will know? Roger would know where the keyhole for this is. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's a good thought.
I'll go fetch him and bring him in.
Sissy might
Assuming I can.
Game master, storyteller. Is there anything I have documented over the years, all the stories that Grandma and Charles and Maggie and everybody have told us about the family, and I've made notes about the property and things like that. Favored family items, mementos, heirlooms.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything? Can I roll for against that to see if I have any information that might provide insight about this?
Yes. Let's have you make an intelligence check.
I mean, I have an intelligence of 75, but I have consistently been failing this roll.
Yeah, same.
Oh, but no, one success. Yes.
Yeah, you just need to talk shit about it.
Yeah, exactly.
that doesn't help me.
So, Joseph, you remember that it was something that you had heard pretty shortly after you all moved in here. You had overheard Eve talking to Charles about one of your ancestors, this Anne Weather, and that there had been rumors that she had a laboratory, or that she was doing some, questionable experiments, and whether those questionable experiments were questionable because they were questionable or because she was a woman doing science, you're not really like, they didn't make that clear. And your 14-year-old brain didn't necessarily think along those lines either. But that there was a laboratory here. And so honestly, that was one of the things that you looked for in the house, and you never found it. You might, while the four of you and cousin Philip may have been looking for it on and off throughout the years, or in different groupings and different pairings, you never really found it. And so you kind of just wrote it off as some, just family folklore. But now seeing this key.
Right. I think this is about the laboratory. Siblings, do you recall when we used to look for the laboratory? Hold on. I have it in the lore. Book. Hold on. Yes. Here, look. And we have looked in all of these places, and we never found it. I wonder if this is related.
You're all mad. Maybe there's something in the water.
You have to admit that there's something wrong here.
Yeah, I mean, lead pipes, maybe.
We've not been here in years. I live in Boston, for God's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever madness has gone on here is perhaps it was in the gravy.
Sure, yeah, maybe.
We should at least rule it out.
Gravy than the grave about him.
And what of this key and the link back to your dream? I understand that maybe it's, oh heavens, I don't even believe in ghosts, but.
Well, how would somebody in France know the same kind of symbols unless it's something common that we just don't know? Maybe it's a language we don't know. Do you know Yiddish? I don't know Yiddish.
You know the universal language to figure out the significance of a key is. You put it in the keyhole and you turn it.
Oh, the key itself.
Let's find it.
Oh, we spent like 18 years looking for it.
But no one asked Roger.
All right. Ethan just, fine, let's put this to rest. And he gets up and he goes and looks for Roger.
Okay.
He's such a stick in the mud, isn't he?
Did Liz or Ethan, what did you do with the books that you found? Like Liz, you found The Hidden Truth, talking about aspects of reality that are hidden from the five senses. Ethan's was The Window to Beyond, talking about dreams and like looking at dreams across cultures. And then the handout from Ann Weather's potential journal. What did you had found those right before you went out to the greenhouse? Did you take them with you? Do you still have them?
The handwritten notes from Anne I would have given to Joseph.
Okay.
He's the note taker and catalog.
And I was sitting at the table reading them.
But the books I would have just left like at that little book stand next to Joseph's chair, because I think it's all metaphysic mumbo jumbo new age stuff that just the same people that do seances.
That's just a pile of crap. Yeah. And so who is going to look for Roger?
I went to go look for Roger.
Okay.
Because I was getting tired of them trying to
Yep.
ruin my buzz.
Go ahead and make a luck check, please. Where are you trying to find him?
Apparently the chicken coop. I went to the kitchen.
You know what? It is the weirdest thing. You can't find the kitchen.
Oh.
Every door that you open is not the kitchen. Like even when you walked into the dining room and opened that door that is the kitchen, it was a storage room, and just all of the rooms seem slightly off. I would like you to make a sanity check, but I'd like you to make it with a bonus die. Okay, so still fail. You're going to take one. You're going to take 2 points of sanity loss because, because you're not believing it. Like, you don't believe in this supernatural bullshit, and yet you're like rationalizing by like, well, maybe I'm just drunk, maybe I'm this, but this is disconcerting that you can't find the kitchen.
Lizzie!
Do I hear his voice?
Lizzie!
I think you can be able to
Can we
hear
listen
it.
check or no?
You don't need a listen check, but let's make a luck check to see if you can figure out where he is.
Oh, fuck. No, I don't want to do it. Hang on.
Okay.
Right, luck check. Here it comes. Oh. No.
Okay. Yeah, as you hear him, but like you're not sure where he is. And so as you walk out to the first floor and you hear him yelling, as you're looking around to find him, you can't find him. And then you realize as you like kind of turn around, you're not quite sure where you are in this floor.
The dining room was just there. I looked back over my shoulder at the door I just came out of. Is it still there?
The door's still there, yeah.
I open it to go back in and tell the...
Make another luck check.
Oh.
As
I
you
get
try to,
sucked into a vortex.
yes. As you try to open the door, it actually... It doesn't, the knob doesn't turn as if it's locked. And you're starting to think of like, oh my God, like this is just like my dream.
Yeah.
And so go ahead and make a sanity roll also.
100.
Oh, no.
Okay. Let's have you take 2 points of sanity loss as well, because you know you've been drinking, but you haven't been drinking this much. You should be able to find these places, and they're just not where they're supposed to be. This is weird. This is wrong.
I bang on the door. Raymond, Joseph.
Raymond and Joseph, let's have you make listen checks.
What? What? I don't know. I think a gunshot or something went off next to my head because I can't.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. And so you two you're still in the living room. You kind of, Joseph was looking through his lore, and it feels like it's been a while since Ethan and Liz left. Like, that's very strange. They should have found them by now. They should have been back by now. But you're not really hearing anything outside of the living room.
Interesting.
Where did everyone go?
I'm not certain. I'll look outside.
Ooh, okay. As you look out the windows, and you can see the sun is down. It is black night outside. The stars are super bright because the moon isn't up yet. And so it's just this like black sky full of stars. And like you see, because it's so dark and there aren't like outside lights, you can't really see any of the grounds. You don't see the greenhouse. It just is pitch black outside.
Well, we should go look for them.
Which one are we looking for?
Well, Liz, of course.
I call after her. Lizzie. Lizzie, where'd you get to?
I'll go through the door first because I'm braver.
Okay. Let's have Raymond and Joseph make luck checks. Let's have Liz make a listen check.
I don't know why you're bothering to
Yes,
make
get
us
off
roll
my
at all.
luck.
Right.
Oh,
How
Wow.
about write a strongly worded letter to Roll20?
Right.
It needs an exorcism.
Joseph is going.
oh my God. And so as you walk out the door, this is like
We
Raymond
had
goes
3
out
fumbles
first.
in the last 2 minutes, you guys.
Andy has just proclaimed that a piano has fallen on Joseph. I like that.
It's Kapoo's being so mean to you. I'm sorry. It's great. I
love it. He's like, you should be using my dice and not using that automatic
You're just like,
computer
this will make the
bullshit.
story better. Blam.
Yeah.
And so
Ryan,
Raymond
we're honoring you.
and he's honoring you in the best way he knows how by fucking with you. And so,
Beyond.
so Raymond, as you go out, you walk out the door and you're kind of calling for Liz. You don't hear her. You don't see her. You kind of walk down the hall. Joseph, as you walk out the door, Raymond's gone. Like, he didn't even wait for you. He just like took off somewhere. So that's
That
so
tracks.
very weird. Yeah. He never waits for you.
Oh, God damn it, Raymond. Raymond, this is not funny. This is not. Raymond, this is not funny.
Oh my goodness. And let's have
You know what stress does to my breathing.
It's true. Oh, man. And so let's have, because Raymond, as you walk out also, like, you don't see anyone. You don't hear anyone. This is very strange. Joseph, you're all left all alone. Let's have the two of you also make sanity rolls.
Here we go. And
I do so as I, with the shaking hand, light one of my cigarettes.
Bro.
The regular kind.
Inside the house?
No, I stepped outside.
Oh, okay.
Raymond outside.
He just went out out into the hallway.
Oh, that's
Not necessarily.
Well, okay,
but
well,
that's okay.
I'm
you
having
can step
trouble,
outside.
So I don't have any tea, so I have to do this next.
Okay, that's it.
I'm making a sanity roll. Is that what you said?
Make a sanity roll.
I'm failing a sanity roll. Oh
no, you're hard successing it.
I
think it's the cigarette. Raymond, you're going to take 2 points of sanity loss, and Joseph, you actually you're going to take 1 because you're very the cigarette is helping you to breathe, and that's good. You're also very frustrated because your brother just ran off, and now they've all just run off, and they've left you alone.
You rapscallion! This is not the time to be funny.
You know what? It reminds you of 1917 all over again, when all 3 of them went overseas and left you alone. And
I would like to ask for a break.
Okay, absolutely. So let's go ahead. We'll take 5 minutes or so, and we'll come back as all of our siblings are somewhere in the house.
The question is, will you be able to find the bathroom to have your bio break?
Make a roll. Make a luck roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Make a luck roll. I'm going to make a luck roll to see if I find the bathroom. Hold on.
Nope.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hard success.
Oh, good.
R is okay.
Now roll another luck to see if you can hold your bladder that long.
Oh, my God.
Can't tell.
All right. Yeah. So
check your text messages.
I am. I just, because I'd seen it come through, but I didn't have time to read it. So now I'm going to read it. I'm going to read some cool stuff. Can I read it on the stream or no?
You can.
Do you want, is it okay if I read it to the stream?
If you think it's appropriate.
I mean, why the heck not? This is kind of cool. So I guess I should read it first, but.
Yeah, you should read it.
Okay.
Yeah, read it.
All right.
These guys are dicks.
Putting my glasses down so I can see a little bit better. I'm not doing that. Oh my God, that's so weird. I did not actually read this, and holy crap, that's so cool.
Little did Joseph know, but it was Ethan who signed the paperwork that kept him from getting into the army.
You should have. I don't think he could have handled it.
Have you seen him try to run?
Runs like Naruto.
He wouldn't even make it 100 yards without.
I think he's a toe walker.
Hey, the poor guy's got horrible asthma. He can't run.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. I am totally going to read this because this is sweet. All right. Seriously, I love what Tara does with her characters. Holy crap. All right. And so this is a page out of one of Joseph's journals. My siblings and I are in our 30s now, and the Great War feels so remote, yet as if it's still here in so many ways. All 3 of my siblings were there. Ethan, of course, physician. I don't think I need to explain how important he was to the effort to the men, to humanity. Ethan's role I can understand more than anyone else's because it's so precise and scientific. I think I could perform the tasks of that job and not experience burnout because I would not get as emotionally overwhelmed as Ethan probably did. Ethan struggles with battle fatigue, cognitive and emotional scars as tangible to him as the scars on his skin. Raymond was flying a mail plane and truly doing God's work. Through words via carefully calculated and dangerous routes, delivering documentation and plans and evidence, a true unsung hero, keeping people connected. How he could go up in the air over and over again, knowing every flight could end in flames, I will never know that kind of bravery. Lizzie, she was overseas at the front as well, a reporter on the front lines. This young woman, amazing, her courage. She didn't even have to be there. Boys were pressured to serve, even conscripted. She wasn't required. She could have stayed home. She could have supported the war effort in cleaner and less confrontational, less personal ways, but she did not. She chose to go in, to really see. That is its own kind of science, that vision, that insight, that drive. My inability to pass the health exam came as no surprise to any of my family, as my bronchial asthma has limited my exertion since my rheumatic fever episode at age 7 years. I did not serve the war effort directly from home, which would have been a source of shame for many men. My own understanding of the family system has allowed me not to wallow. It would be a lie to say that I longed to participate in physical conflict. What regret I do have is an opportunity missed to witness for myself what has so greatly affected my brothers and sister. The gap between Raymond and myself particularly seems wider than ever. What I did instead was finish my master's degree and establish a career. I had to do this because my brother, the doctor, was overseas trying not to get shot while he saved the lives of men fighting on the side of good. There was no guarantee that he was going to make it home or whole. It fell to me then, as the second eldest, to step up as the potential leader of our family. And not that our family was in any way lacking money, but we are not of unlimited generational wealth. Oh my God, that was awesome.
Tara,
and also,
can you pick up your microphone and then just drop it? Would you mind doing that for us?
God damn.
Holy.
Jason, can you please drop your microphone
Also,
a few
can
times?
you drop your microphone so it would work?
Yeah, man, I don't know what happened.
So it's working for
killing me.
It's working for everyone else. So I'm not going to say it's a microphone. It's definitely
I
not
don't
a
know what
microphone.
it is.
It's not
but
the mixer either.
It's
Yeah.
definitely something.
Yeah.
Like I've actually, in all the years I've been on Myth Brigade, I've never heard it do what it's doing right now.
Yeah, I don't know what it's
At
doing.
all, ever.
Yeah, so I'll update Zoom. It's probably what it is, but I'm going to have to reboot and kill the stream to do it, so I'm not doing that tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll do
No,
it.
you're
Yeah.
fine. That's right.
But
I just
if
listen to
miss
every other
what
word
you
anyway.
say,
Yeah, I was going to
that's-
say, you don't pay any attention anyway. It's fine, bud.
Yeah.
Huh?
Blame him.
Yeah.
Ah,
Raymond's there. Did you take some more
Huh?
stuff? Did you take some more stuff?
no, I already took enough. I can't take any more right now.
Okay. All right. Then we're back. Let's push through so that we can get you to bed. Yeah. In fact, you
not
should
going
all
to
just
bed
go to
anyway.
bed. No, I'm just kidding. So
That's
all
what
four of
Ethan was
you are
thinking.
in. Let's have you guys make another luck check.
Why are you doing
Oh,
that?
shit. No. Why?
Can I use that hard success?
How about no? Oh, all right. Now that's crazy. I rolled the exact same number.
The actual
Joseph.
That is the same
my
number I rolled.
God.
That is the actual
We
same
had like
number that I
three
rolled.
100s tonight, I think.
I think so.
What?
Crap.
Sounds like the
99,
fifth fumble.
100,
What the hell are you
98.
doing?
What is that? A piano? Is that a piano? Bang.
Another piano.
Damn.
So many pianos.
1 and
falling out
2
of
and
his bag
3. Ethan, did you make a luck check?
No.
Go
No,
ahead
he's
and make
afraid
one.
to.
Well, just right.
Nope.
See?
Okay. Liz, you're able to find one of your brothers as you're wandering around.
Under
Which
the
one?
piano. You find him under a piano.
It's hard to miss him. He's under two pianos.
Yeah. You'll find one of your brothers and the room that you're looking for. So I guess what room do you want to be in, Liz? And what brother do you want to be with? And then I guess what murder weapon do you want as well?
What brother do you want to save?
Yes.
Oh, I can go now.
Wait. Liz, are you contemplating?
I'm sorry. I missed that. I was looking at
Apparently, he
audio
stopped
settings.
listening to
I
himself
think
too.
so. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I
No,
was
you're
looking at
okay.
it. Yeah, I
So with your luck roll, you are able
can't hear
to
us.
you're able to find the room you want, and you're able to find one of your brothers. So which brother do you find?
Which one of us do you love best?
Who's your favorite?
You said one of my brothers or two of my brothers?
Just one of your brothers.
Oh, dear.
But you're also able to find the room that you want.
Well, so honestly, I mean, I was trying to find Ethan because Ethan's trying to find Roger, and we're trying to find this key. So I think I would proceed. So she's going door to door right now. She's looking and looking, and suddenly she opens the door, and there's Ethan.
All right, excellent. And what room are you in? Like, what room do you open to find Ethan?
I think
Closet.
it's a library.
Okay. Yeah, you guys end up back in the library. And Ethan, it is so strange as Liz opens this door and walks into the library. And as you look around and you're just like, what? You're confused as to why you're even in the library.
I was just in the dining room.
Yeah. And now you're here, but Liz is here, and that's good. And
I think I'm having another one of my episodes.
there might be. Maybe you should both make sanity checks.
No. Okay. And try.
I'm just going to make sanity checks for
Nope.
Okay.
99.
Yeah. And so
Another
99, 100, 99, 100, 100, 99.
Liz, you are going to you're actually like feel this relief, like, okay, you were kind of able to find him. But things are weird. You're going to take a point of sanity loss. Ethan, with that fumble, I guess it's not a fumble, it's a failure. But still, it is. Let's have you take 2 points of sanity loss, because that is, yeah, you were just in the library and now, or in the dining room, but now you're suddenly in the library. But you found Liz, but you didn't find Roger.
Liz, that was just a closet a minute ago, and I was in the dining room, and this is not the dining room.
When I stepped out of the room, I suddenly lost my way, and I've forgotten the layout of this entire house. I swear I've been to every room from the closet to the kitchen trying to find you. Wait, what? While I'm here, I'll scoop up the book on dreams.
Okay.
You still think that this is nonsense? And I'll hold it up. Is it not ironic that all of this is about dreams and losing oneself in dreams? Look at this, Ethan. I tap the title.
Convince me.
Well, let's find Roger. Bet you
All right,
wherever that key.
Stay together.
Yes, let's. We'll search around for Roger.
Okay. So as you two are searching around for Roger, Raymond and Joseph, let's have
Literally
let's
going to
have-
hold her hand the entire time.
Oh, nice. Let's have you make luck checks again. I know you're going to be good this time. I know it's going to be good.
You're just like, just
One.
continue to roll until
I
you
take
actually
another
make it.
one.
Continue
Kick
to
'em.
roll until you just stop sucking. All
There
right.
you go.
No, I don't know.
No. Guess what? So the first 2 luck checks were 64. So this one's a 65. So I'm very consistent.
Who's rolling them?
Ethan?
Raymond and Joseph.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh,
Joseph.
yeah, Joseph, go ahead and make a luck check.
Sorry.
That's okay. I don't know if I actually said your name or not. I don't remember. Okay. And so both of you, as you are kind of, as you're stumbling around and you know this place. And Raymond, as you look behind you, Joseph's not there. But he was just right behind you, and that's weird. And Joseph, Raymond was right in front of you, and he's gone. And instead, you hear this voice, Joseph, and it's like, Joseph, what are you doing? Come this way. And as you turn around, you see Cousin Philip. Who's just like, and you had left him in the dining room with Chara. Actually, you never really thought about where he was. You just kind of walked out of the dining room, and then he just kind of fell out of your mind. But here he is. It's like, Joseph, come on this way. This is where everybody is. Come with me.
Can I roll intelligence? I'm pretty paranoid right now.
Okay.
I know I'm gonna. Oh,
Ooh, nice.
I sense something is awry.
As you're thinking back, the thing is, the different times that you went exploring with Cousin Philip, when you guys were kids, while you couldn't find the laboratory, he was always really good at finding things in the house, things that people thought were missing or just gone completely. he was always really good at finding them.
Then I'm going to follow him.
Okay. All right. And so you guys can, as you follow him, Raymond, as you're searching around for Joseph or for anybody, you hear this voice and it's just like, Raymond, what are you doing? Come on over. And as you look up, down at the end of the hall, you see Cousin Philip. Why don't you go ahead and make an intelligence check?
Why do you always gotta prey on my worst stats?
I know. Hey, look at that.
Nice.
You know,
See, you do have to talk shit at the right moment before you roll.
it's true.
Right.
You know, you remember as you're starting to think back and like, you don't even remember why you guys didn't invite Cousin Philip to come on this like little quest with you, because he was always like kind of like, if you needed a companion to go and do an adventure, Cousin Philip was the one to do it.
Yeah,
and
he's the
so
one that
it's
used to
just like,
jump off the roof with me.
exactly. And now there he is. He's at the end of the hall, like, come on this way, man.
Yeah, let's go jump off the roof.
Absolutely. And so, you know, as you follow him and Joseph, as you're following Cousin Philip also, you see Cousin Philip, Raymond with you is like, you know, just go in that door. They're all in there. And he gestures to the library door. And then he's like, I'm going to go find somebody else. And he just kind of takes off down the hall.
All right, I'm going in the room.
Excellent. And, you know, you open the door, you see these two in the library. Joseph, as you and Cousin Philip are walking around, he's like, everybody's in the library. Just come this way. I'll show you where it is. It's been kind of a weird night. Things seem to be switching around. So, but it's just right in there. And he points into to the door of the library and it's like, just go on in. I'll be there in just a second. And so I guess, do you want to go in the library with her? Because even as you and Philip walked toward the door, you can hear the voices of the other three.
Talking about me?
Actually, like Joseph, I think is the only one now who's not in the room, but he's been shown the door. And actually, as he's standing outside the library door, it's open and you can hear the rest of them talking in there.
Okay, then yeah, I follow.
Okay. Yeah, so now all four of you are in the library. Yay.
So do I see the others now?
Yes, yeah, you're all four there together.
What's the read as you
fine.
come in the room? Do you seem distraught? Like, what's the vibe?
Me?
Yeah, the two of you. Like, what would we see as you come walking in?
I'm relieved to see everybody else.
You guys go.
And yell I kind of yell at Raymond. I raise my voice, which is uncharacteristic. Why did you just leave me there? You just took off. I thought we were staying together.
I didn't leave you there. You were right behind me, I thought. And then I turned around and I don't know. I figured you had to write down where you were going or something.
I had a dreadful time finding Ethan, and quite honestly, I'm not sure how I wound up here. I thought I was walking into the dining room. This place is starting to give me the creeps.
We all do seem turned around today.
I'd hand Joseph the book that we'd left behind, the one on dreams.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is all about dreams. I'm not. I'm not superstitious, but there's something wrong.
Well, there's a psychology to dreams.
And
very interesting. I would like to look up a couple of the repeated symbols.
okay. Yeah. You can either make an intelligence check, either intelligence, education, or library use, whichever one is better. Or whichever one is best.
I'll look to the other book for the same thing.
Okay, and yeah.
Books.
Yeah, and the same thing,
Woo!
either
There we go.
intelligence, library use, or education. Oh man!
C spot
You know what?
run.
Screw it. I'm going to push it.
All right, yeah, push it. What are you gonna? How do you want to do
Oh
it?
no! You like tear pages out of the book.
Yeah. I finish the last of my drink, pull out a cigarette, say, sorry, Grandma, and light one up. Take a deep breath.
Okay.
And then start flipping through the pages a little more meticulously, trying to get my. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So,
Go
just
ahead
roll it again.
and push it. Yeah.
Yeah. This is where I fall into a coma.
Oh, nice. Look at that. And so
Ooh.
the cigarette, and even as you like breathe in, and it just seems to clear your head. Now, Ethan, as you started looking through and, you're looking up some of the different dream things that you guys had, you're also seeing drawn into the margins are some of the same symbols that are on the key. And Ethan had actually pointed out the connection, like the similarities between the key and his bracelet. And so, you're seeing this. There aren't any explanations, but the markings are drawn in there as well. So you see that. And sorry, Ethan, as you are looking at the hidden truth, you are seeing that there are, at first it's like, didn't make sense. And then as you look at how looking at the table of contents to see how this stupid book is set up, because it's not intuitive, but you find that there is some talk about reality, the hidden from the five senses. And so this world that right next to ours, or, the dreamlands that you can connect to through this, and the veil, and though, you're seeing that sort of thing. But as you, sorry, because I want to make sure that, oh my God, as you see the veil between the worlds, blah, 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 you remember back to the journal page. And so as you guys can pull that out as well, Ann Weather mentions performing rites that would weaken the veil between our world and the world of dreams. She talked about being able to use the rejuvenating powers of dreams to restore her youth, blah, blah, blah. And so there seem to be a few more connections than you certainly would have anticipated, but that in general, that anybody would have anticipated. And then, as you're looking at these, Cousin Philip walks in. He's like, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys were able to find each other." I went to look for Roger, but I can't find him. But what did you guys find in here?
No surprise that you didn't find him, because we can't find one room to the next.
Yeah, it's a weird night. I don't know.
It's a weird night. Well, that's an understatement. Did you not have trouble making your way around?
I mean, I was able to find you guys, and I Uncle Charles went upstairs to bed, and he said he couldn't wait to go to sleep. That's just weird. But yeah, he went upstairs to bed, and then I went into the kitchen, and Roger and Cecile were gone. And so as I was looking around, and then I found Joseph, and I found Raymond, and now I found you all. Oh, and I see you found the key.
Yes.
You know about the key.
Well, I mean, we knew about, okay. We heard about, stuff when we were kids, and always looking for the lab and looking for whatever. And yeah, I'd heard that, Grandma Eve had told me at one point that there was a secret lab and that there was a secret key to get into the lab. So I just
did she
kind of looked
say where
around
it
the key.
was?
No.
Have you seen a strange door?
I don't.
Perhaps in the
remember
basement?
any of this.
I don't go in the basement very often. Do you want to go down and look? I mean, that seems like a good place for a secret lab.
Well, I think
I don't know.
I think we would have noticed a major change in the house. Yes, we should go have a look. What do you think, Joseph? Raymond?
Oh,
Of course.
Hey, yeah. And so, it's just right down this way. And so, as you are walking down into the basement, sorry, I remind myself what's down in the basement.
Did Grandma ever talk to you about any of this stuff? Because I don't remember any of this.
I don't remember any of this either. But
How did he know that we had the key?
while everyone's sleeping and we have the reign of the house, we should have a look.
Well, I thought Joseph had the key out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. None of us even knew that it existed until earlier that day. So that's why.
I gotcha. No, as he walked, well, I mean, like he had heard of it before, maybe when you guys weren't here.
Oh, I guess who Grandma's favorite was, then, don't we?
And so, as he sees Joseph looking at that, like, oh, hey, maybe that's because it's kind of cool. Now, the cellar itself consists of 2 large rooms. There's one housing food products and various tools for maintaining the manor. The other one is serving as a wine cellar. If you guys would, go ahead and make spot hidden checks.
I don't even know why I bother.
I don't either.
Go ahead, guys. I'll let you guys go.
I have
Nope,
confidence in somebody.
I want to go through and do an average on
This
these.
is
to see-
statistically unlikely.
This is ridiculous.
Who was it that?
Hey,
who
at
was
least
it
I got
that
a
had-
good number.
Yeah.
Ethan, another 69. Yay. That's something. No, as you guys are looking around, it's just like, there's nothing down here. Everything looks similar to what you have seen before. When you were down here as a little kid.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to ask if I could push the roll. I want to start moving stuff around haphazardly.
Sure. You can knock something over on your.
Absolutely,
yeah,
you
exactly.
can.
Let's see what I can do. Thanks, Byron.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck this one
something
up.
heavy.
Watch. It's going to be terrible. It's going to
Here
be.
we go.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
green.
That's the appropriate amount of shit talking right there.
Yeah. As
Just
you
barely.
are
Yeah.
looking at the wine cellar, the entrance to the wine cellar and shifting some things around, you actually hit your elbow on the wall behind you. There's a plaster wall.
Yeah.
And right where your elbow goes into the wall, it hits something solid. And this plaster falls down onto the ground. And you can actually see a little keyhole, right where your elbow went into the wall.
She sort of she flips her hair and, fellas,
I'm dreaming.
Yes, Lizzie, what's up?
Lose horrible.
look, I found the keyhole, quite by accident, but it's a keyhole nonetheless.
How fortuitous.
Is it the
Nice.
right keyhole?
Stick the
Way to
key.
find
Well, it's
out.
a keyhole.
Would you like me to put it in there?
Figments of my imagination. Go ahead and put the key in.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a dexterity check, Raymond. I think that's a good one for you, isn't it? I mean,
Is there such thing as a good
What?
destroy evil entity? Oof.
wait, what?
What?
She failed. Oh yeah, hard
Woo!
success.
Yes.
And so as you this key goes in, and as you turn it, the weirdest thing, and just the way that it turns, and all of the plaster around it kind of cracks, and it cracks almost into the shape of a door. And so as you turn it and then kind of pull on it, it is, excuse me, yes, to pull on it, the plaster just falls to the ground.
Yeah, look at
there
that.
is this like a wooden door. And as you creak it open, you see something.
Figment of my imagination.
I'm like, where the fudge is it? I don't
I'm
remember
having
where it is in there now.
hallucination.
You kind of are. Not in a bad way. No, I guess it's in a bad way.
Joseph, were you able to hear the description?
No, I'm sorry.
So we put the key in and we turned it. I got a hard success, and all the plaster fell away, which is like an opening, like a door. And we opened the door and pulled it forward, and then that's where we're at right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. Thank you.
And in fact,
Welcome.
inside the lab is this horrific, like, it almost looks like an elongated shadow, like a human shadow, but like just like stretched. And these fingers are like coming out, and it looks up at you, and it hisses, like, and then just disappears into the shadows. And it is just gone.
I've stepped back for sure.
Yeah.
That's
You should
no
all
dream.
You should all make a sanity check.
What in the world was that?
Ethan just
All right.
walked right in. He's
97.
Oh my God.
Ray's gonna lose his shit. Nice.
So regardless of whatever number you're about to give me, Chantel, that's going to be 10%.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. And so, if you succeeded, you don't take any loss.
Oh, good.
If you failed, you take 2 points. And, I guess let's decide what is Raymond's. What happens to Raymond with this 10%? He has some sort of phobia or mania or something. What would he have?
Phobia of not being in contact with the ground.
Yes. Yeah, because you know what? All
He'll
those
crawl.
times.
He's gonna dive on the ground, and he's gonna kind of like when you go through this traumatic event and then you touch land again.
Yes. And so, yeah, you guys see Raymond just like is freaking out with this, and then just drops to the ground, drops to all fours, and just seems to
I think that'd be me too, because let's see.
Oh, did you also hit?
Because I've lost 5. 6,
Okay.
Now it's 5, 6, 7 now.
Okay. What would your phobia be similar to that, or would it be something else?
I think he would have phobia of a bad report card.
No.
He'd have a compulsion to.
If he was a triplet with the other 2 brothers.
Oh God, that's just horrible. That's just not even fair. Kick Veronica in the crotch. We're going a little slap happy. That's okay. I think what's going to happen is that all of the time, you've shoved away so many like weird supernatural things, and because, you're rational, and suddenly this is the thing, because this is a scientific lab, and yet something supernatural has gone in. And so now you just believe that everything, all of the supernatural is real.
Oh,
And it's
good.
everywhere. I don't know how you'll react to that, but it's everywhere. But let me describe.
I'm gonna start going through the book like fanatically now. Try to find something like that. Oh, I think I saw something like this in the book. Hold on.
Excellent. Okay, the lab is full of various. It says apertures that Anne Weather used to experiment with breaching the walls of the dreams. I'm not sure if they mean apertures or not, but
Yeah, like little, like
lenses.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
like portals. Yeah.
Yeah. That just felt weird. And so there are, as you look at the walls, and there are just these like weird little things that seem to be like just kind of like jammed into the walls. And there is a small bookshelf. There is a table. There's some empty bottles. There's a desk with various papers on it, including
Let's go through the notes. Joseph.
Oh, baby, you're going to go through those notes.
Joseph, go through the notes.
Let's go through them together.
Wait, we've got this.
But I'm not going to get off the ground.
And I'm going to show this to players. There is another page of notes on
All
here,
right.
plus other no notes. But I will read this for you as well. And this seems
Holy
there's
slow render.
a date on it, which seems to be, written a little bit later than the first one you have. It's like, my experiments have proven only partially successful. I was indeed able to weaken the fabric of reality and attain contact with the world beyond. In my dreams, I walk the landscapes unlike those of the waking world, and there I can perform feats far exceeding those possible on this side. I have, however, encountered vile creatures there that I believe I have read about in one of the books. I was also unable to transfer any of the powers from the world of the dreams to the waking world. I'm becoming worried that I've only made myself vulnerable to the beasts from beyond and have been considering turning to the ritual of the Black Knight to ensure my safety. For now, it remains the last resort. So we've got that. And you also find two other books. One is called Treatise on the Night, written in 1812 by William Crowe. This book describes various means to enhance and alter one's dreams. It includes multiple physical methods such as drugs, as well as occult and mystical ones, including an actual working spell for breaking all ties to the land of dreams, which has the ritual of the Black Knight in it.
Yeah.
We also have the other one is Fantastic Creatures of the Dreams from 1821, Celine Hall. This book describes various creatures that have been known to appear in the dreams of people in different times and cultures. It attempts to describe them using common elements from various descriptions, including a physical description of potentially like the thing that you saw in here. So those are the things that you find in there as well.
I knew it. It's real.
Well, perhaps we should do this ritual. I mean, how hard could it be? If this dream world place is what's plaguing us all, we should certainly cut ties with it.
I am going to. I'm listening to Lizzie.
I'm with you, Lizzie. Let's do this.
And this goes against everything that I would believe in. And
Such a stick in the mud.
However, so many impossible things have already happened in the last 24 hours that I feel like I'm starting to question. So what's an appropriate role for me to fail?
How about, I was going to say, how about a power check? Yeah. Let's do that.
So I want to, I think Joseph is trying to keep connected to his rational mind here, even though he is kind of losing, he's starting to believe and follow all of this stuff and kind of buy in. So I'm going to make a power roll.
How can you not?
Oh my God.
We're in the dreams.
Hey, yeah.
All the times. No, this is insanity. No, this is not real,
Insanity
everyone. We
is
should not.
denying it.
Let's not do this. This makes no sense.
Of course it makes sense. None of this makes any real
It
sense.
makes perfect sense.
But perhaps there's something to it, Joseph.
what's it gonna hurt?
What good can come of this?
What bad could come of it? If it's not real, it's not gonna hurt anything. But we're in the dream.
All right. I want you guys to make a listen check.
Lose our connection to reality.
We already have.
What do I hear while they're bickering back and forth?
While they're bickering back and forth, you hear someone walk down the steps and go to the wine cellar. And you hear this humming now, not actually singing, but this humming of Greensleeves. And it sounds like Uncle Charles.
So she
He's
puts
grabbing some
her
wine.
finger up to shush them, right? So they'll listen.
And he walks back upstairs with a bottle of wine and he sounds so happy.
I'll peer out.
Drinking all that wine.
Yeah, no doubt.
I start singing along with them.
Ooh. Okay. And even as you're singing, he is still just going up the steps, and you hear actually his steps like overhead as he's walking down the hall, and you know that usually that hallway will lead to the staircase going upstairs. Like that hall where he's walking, it would be going up to the staircase to the second floor.
I point out to the others that he is humming Greensleeves, which is the song that we heard earlier.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the song supposedly that Maggie sings, or we would remember that. You said we remember her singing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
That's Maggie's song.
Maggie's probably upstairs with him right now.
They're probably having a bottle of wine together.
See, Raymond gets it.
Maggie passed away 3 years ago, brothers.
We're not in the real world anymore.
There was a strange shadow in that room.
Roll
Is
persuasion.
all I can tell you. There was a strange shadow there, and it disappeared when we opened the door. We must do this ritual.
Oh, I
Think the shadow was Maggie?
It can't make anything any worse. Maybe it was. Maybe it was Maggie's ghost. Oh, Raymond, do stand up.
I can't. It's so comfortable down here on the floor.
I'm not. Joseph, I'm going to cling more tightly to reality since I made that stupid roll.
Okay.
I'm going to cling more tightly to logic and try to convince my siblings that this is not real, that we need to resist the urge to give in to this illusion.
Can I try to persuade? I'm going to do the face slap.
Can we can we do opposing persuades?
Yeah, that I love that. You and your damn math and your books and your writing, take that.
Listen, see, please.
Oh.
Let go of me! You're hurting my wrist.
I'm not listening.
I would never
start doing
physically confront
I'm gonna
you,
start
Liz.
reading through or trying to do that ritual. The ritual of the night.
Ooh. Okay. As you look at the ritual of night,
Can't be that difficult. I've done chemistry classes.
okay, yeah.
It's got to be the same thing.
How hard is it? It's a little lie and a little Drano.
I always
It is-
imagined a
Drink
a
it.
ritual to be more like a dance class, not a chemistry class.
Now, as you read up on this, because it before it tells you how to do it, it kind of tells you, and it gives you some blurb ahead of time. And so, as you read, the ritual of the night, Black Night can be performed by anyone who is willing to permanently sever their ability to dream.
Oh, perfect.
And it's, in order for the ritual to be successful in closing off the dreamlands, it needs to affect the primary dreamer. So essentially, and as you read on a little further, it's like whatever entity on this side was the first to break to pierce the veil, they need to be part of it. Because they, whatever their dreams are like the most powerful ones.
Well, it's obviously Charles. He's desperate to find Maggie. He found Maggie this way.
I mean, Victoria thinks she's living in a fantasy world too, but
Oh, she's awful.
Philip, do you know how to get to Charles?
Joseph is muttering to himself over and over. He's trying to separate himself from these delusional thoughts and remain rooted in logic. And he just kind of muttering everything that comes into his head about the situation. This doesn't make sense. We must be sleepwalking. They must have been drugged. And kind of stream of consciousness, he hears this conversation and mutters, first to break the veil, that's this letter. This is Ann person, right? And whatever. And so he just kind of casually, as an aside, is the first. Anne would have been the first to break to pierce this veil if this were true.
Oh, but she's long dead.
We can go dig her up.
That's dreadful.
I don't even know where she's buried.
Let's go ahead and make intelligence checks.
Who?
Everybody. Because as you're all having this argument and as like Raymond's talking, but also like clutching the ground.
Yes.
I
what the hell?
One. I passed a roll.
What the hell is this?
What the fudge?
The only
Actual
roll
fudge.
we've all made ever.
Holy cow. Hard success and extreme success. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. And so as you're arguing about this and, you know, and it makes sense. Like, okay, the and weather and we've got this and that. But Cecile and Roger mentioned that their dreams they seem like they've gotten significantly worse when Charles moved back in the house. And you guys also remember too from your childhood that like you would have you tended to have more bad dreams than not, but also they didn't seem to affect you as much as these dreams seem to be affecting the people living here right now.
It's Charles, I tell you. He brought his madness here. Perhaps we can sever his ability, his connection to this, right? And maybe he goes back to the asylum. Maybe he wasn't ready to get out yet.
But maybe.
I mean, I'll give up my ability to dream.
But I don't think this is about you. I think we have to stop him somehow.
Okay,
how? Use him.
He's not going to come down here willingly.
Well,
I don't even know if we can find our way up there at this point without our dream guide, Philip.
Well, what does your book say? Does it have to be done in some special place, like by moonlight or anything strange?
Let me check.
Ooh, let me check. It does not necessarily have to be in a particular place. But just once it begins, you have to keep going. And so there are... Where's this? Okay. If this were a role-playing game, the casting time would be about 20 minutes. And...
Well, we're in the dream world.
The ritual involves drawing an arcane symbol with the caster's blood, chanting the incantation. The chant overall must not be must be. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Like, must not be uninterrupted, but that's not right. It must be uninterrupted. But if multiple characters are chanting at the same time, as long as someone else is chanting, you can kind of pause, but the spell breaks if no one is chanting it. It would also potentially cost 5 magic points, 5 POW, and 1d10 sanity per participant, of which one magic point and 1 POW is paid every 4 minutes, while the sanity loss is applied at the end of the ritual, blah, blah, blah. That's how it would be, but it doesn't necessarily seem to be like that it needs to be down here, just more of in general,
well,
where you want to do
Uncle
it.
Charles will undoubtedly be falling deep asleep after his wine. If we give him just a few more minutes, perhaps.
Get asleep in the dream world?
Wait, I don't. Does he not? I mean, we're all still awake, aren't we? Or are we not?
I think we're sleeping.
I reach over and I pinch her.
Ow!
Are you awake?
Joseph.
It hurt you. I mean, not like hit point hurt, but
You take 10 points of damage.
He breaks your arm.
Let's collect everything we need.
Yes,
Joseph, would you like to write us all scripts? All hovered over the book together?
This is ridiculous.
Okay, I got it. I'll just start scribbling.
All right.
Klaatu Varatan.
So
I don't know how to pronounce these words.
I read over and I go, what word are you having trouble pronouncing? I'm going to let him trick me like that. Oh, look, no, you're not doing it right. Just give me that. And I take it from him.
I told you that Joseph would have been the better choice to do that all along. You should never attempt those things. I wink at Ethan. I'm going to take a look in that room, though, while they're writing this up. There was this shadow situation. And I'm still weirded out by that.
And it just disappeared. And even as you start looking at the walls, like you can't see where it actually disappeared to. As they're looking at the books, you come across an entry describing that sort of shadow person, and they actually called it a nightmare, like two separate words, not just nightmare, but like a nightmare. And it describes the way that these things function.
For a decade.
Yes. And you didn't, because you only saw it face on. But it describes them that they are hairy humanoid creatures. They have pig-like noses and huge mouths with sharp fangs. Their eyes are so dark they look like empty sockets. On their backs, they have a pair of wings. And often what they will do, they seem to be emitting, like they emit these like voiceless shrieks that appear to suck in noise. And they are mostly described as sitting on a victim. And as a victim will scream, it just sucks all of that in. And so it's just like this void of silence.
A victim. Oh, dear. I certainly hope you're right, Joseph. I hope this isn't real.
It is.
And then we should make haste and put an end to this quickly.
That's what I'm trying to say. Don't worry, Lizzie. I got you. That's more over the top.
And also
looking at the book and writing the scripts out.
Nice. You also notice in the book that they talk about like the places to have these rituals, that they could be in a place where these nightmares have been. Because usually where you see the nightmare is where the veil is the thinnest, because they have come through and gone back out. And usually, like, if there had been a victim involved in it, like that kind of adds to it, because their power was there. And so that's a way to kind of capture it in the ritual.
So you said that it sits on their chest?
Mm-hmm.
What if that's what Eve was looking at?
Oh dear, you're right. What if that's what that's what killed grandmother?
Yeah. If that's why it scared her, because she was looking at that thing.
Her room? Or here?
And what if Charles is next?
What if this was all initiated by
Joseph. Hey, Joseph. Anne Weather? Did she lived in this house too?
Yes.
Yes.
She's the first woman
Yes.
who lived in the house.
She was like the matriarch at one point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't she have stayed in the master bedroom? The same room as Eve?
Very, very likely, yes.
Do you got that in the notes, man? Like the family history notes, maybe?
Check to see. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, you do. Of course. Yes, it's exactly the same one. And that's crazy. And in fact,
there's a portrait.
There is a portrait.
So then we believe then this nightmare creature had been there, and it very well may have just been in there.
And if it's seen where the veil is the thinnest, then perhaps we need to go back to that room.
Let's go. Let's go.
Huh?
Maybe if that's where it went when it left here, what if it went there?
Yes.
Each room.
Or what if it? We should check on Charles. I worry.
Philip, guide us.
And as you walk outside, you actually see Cousin Philip there. He's like, "Oh, so what did you decide to do? What do you want to do?"
Oh. Whatever do you mean?
Well, I mean, I'm listening to you, and you were talking about.
What do you think, Grandma's room?
Yeah, let's go to Grandma's room.
Oh, has he been there with us the entire time? I missed that.
He was
If
gonna let us in
so,
here.
I thought we lost him.
Sure.
That's okay. Yeah. I'm
yeah,
not.
it's like he seems to drift in and out, and it's a little. That's a little weird.
Yeah, understood.
In fact, why don't you guys all make intelligence checks?
Normal.
Oh yeah, here, let me go fail this.
Yes.
I'll be right back. Let me go. Oh nope, you just gotta talk shit.
See? All right. And so those of you who passed, and especially with that hard success, Ethan, yes. And now that you are in this like supernatural mode, like that's what helps with it, because you're like, oh my God, we've looked at this. And while Joseph has some of the lore out, as you kind of like look at it, there's no Cousin Philip on in the family tree.
He knows.
You remember making up Cousin Philip. And in fact, Ethan, you remember making up Cousin Philip because the other three were, after you moved here and just grieving, and you were trying to take care of your siblings. And so whenever something bad would like if somebody did something bad or like some accident happened and you were so worried about getting in trouble, you'd be like, well, no, you didn't do it. It was Cousin Philip. Cousin Philip did it. And you started creating this like elaborate background for Cousin Philip. And so you all kind of bought into it. And as you're looking at this, you guys may have manifested Cousin Philip, because you all have memories of playing with this person.
Yeah, he jumped off the roof with me.
Exactly.
He never broke his arm like I did, though.
He didn't.
Oh.
What? But wait a minute.
I'm glad you're here, Philip.
Wait. Remember, Cecile didn't set a plate the first time. But then she did the second day. The second day she set that plate setting for him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And also for Maggie.
Maggie's upstairs with Chuck.
That's crazy.
And in fact, as you guys are like, as you're coming up with this, and Cousin Phil was like, wait, what do you mean? And you are hearing the singing again. And now it's this beautiful female voice. You all recognize it. You all remember it. She is, and you can tell it's far enough away. It's upstairs. She's singing.
Oh, it's getting worse. We've got to go. We've got, Ethan, come on.
She's calling Charles. What if she's using that song to call Charles?
Right. Let's go before this thing has its way with him.
Quick, stay behind me. I'll grab. Is there like a weapon I could grab?
Philip.
We thought he was manifesting it.
There absolutely is something. And as you look around, there is, I'm trying to remember what else is in the drawer. You realize that there are, what's downstairs? Food projects and various tools for maintaining the manor. There are a couple of larger shovels, and there is a pickaxe.
There you go.
And there is actually also a.
You sold me pickaxe.
There is a trunk, and you know that there are two shotguns in there. That is something that Roger and your uncles would use to, just for varmints on the premises.
Oh, my old trench gun.
Yeah, I never fired guns because I was a male plane guy.
Yeah,
but Pickaxe. I'm in.
Excellent. Sorry. Yeah.
I fully intend on doing the ritual. So I think we're in dreamland, so I don't think it would matter. I might be able to manifest something.
That's in fact, as you're, and you're thinking so much about this, and you suddenly feel. Did you ever carry a gun during the in the war?
The like the 1911 handgun mostly, because I always had to carry the medic bags. But there was a couple times when we did night raids where we all had shotguns. But
where would you have carried that? Like, would it be on your hip? Would it be?
Yeah, on the hip.
You feel that as you were thinking about, like, well, I could just manifest it, and then suddenly you feel that familiar weight on your hip.
Ooh.
And as you look down, it's the gun you remember.
Just pat it and smile.
See, that's what the supernatural is all about.
It is.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, and so that's such a small song too. And so you're hearing the singing. You are like, oh my God, we got to get weapons. Raymond, how are you getting up the steps?
I'm just gonna I'm gonna really focus mentally on where I'm trying to go to.
Okay.
And just walk there.
All right.
Confident, brave, just
Raymond's
straightforward. Go it.
Boom. Absolutely. And so as you are going, like, you get out of the basement, you have the things that you need, and as you are now in that hall where you heard, Charles walking, you look down and you can see the staircase at the end of the hall.
I'm going quick. I'm just moving.
And and you hear the singing, and it's
I'm
beautiful.
humming it in tune with the singing.
And really, those lines of,
Lizzie will hum along.
I'll hum too, just so I can be part of the gang.
Yeah.
Come on, Joseph, do it. Take a deep breath.
My breathing does not allow me to.
All right, take a shallow breath and do it. Take a shallow breath and do it.
It's like,
yeah, that whole alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me off discourteously. Oh, for I have loved you well and long, delighting in your company. And you hear Charles singing with her. And you don't remember, I mean, Charles always had like a decent singing voice, but not as clear and beautiful as hers. But that duet sounds so beautiful. Like a bell in a way. Yeah.
That's very moving.
Mm-hmm. It is.
This is 30%. This is 30% more moving than the last memory that I had of them.
I will jot that down.
31.5%.
I'll write that down.
Yeah. And so, as you go up the steps,
Nice.
And Charles' room is at, while you don't remember it that way, as you go up the steps, you realize, like, you should be going, like, Grandma Eve's room should be at the top of the steps. But as you walk up the steps, Charles' room is at the top of the steps. And the door is kind of like half open, and you hear them singing and you hear laughter, and it's just like you remember it.
So you said Grandma's room would be at the top of the steps, right?
It should be, yeah, and it's not.
But if she was dead, he would be the next person in line of the family tree.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, he would.
So he would move to that bedroom.
He might, yeah.
Yeah.
Is the room right? He just doesn't belong in it? Is that?
No, it's
Charles,
as you look in it, it's his room. It's like the staircase is in the wrong place.
I don't know
I
why you guys are trying to put logic to the dream world. Come on.
Do I smell the perfume that I spilt yesterday in there?
Yeah, because it's all over my shit.
No, it smells actually like lavender. And you recognize that smell too, because that was like Aunt Maggie's. Yeah, it was Aunt Maggie's perfume. And, as you kind of like look in, there are like, and you'd been looking around before, like, so he had moved some of her stuff, but like her vanity is all set up with her things again. Like her perfume, her brush, her mirror, her clothes, her robe. And, they have a set of chairs. They always had this set of chairs by the window. And so they would look out over the gardens together and, just like if they were here at night, that's where they would usually be, like before you went to bed. If you said goodnight to them, that's where they would be sitting. And that's where they're sitting.
They?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You see, and as they both turn to look at you, and Maggie just looks beautiful. Like she looks the way you remember she did the first time that you moved into this house. Just young and beautiful. And you have not seen Charles look this happy in years.
I'm going to assume
does he look young as well, or is he appropriately aged?
Yeah. It should be a sanity check. And Joseph, what did you say again? I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Does Charles look younger, or is he still the right age?
Charles is still the right age, but even just the joy that he has on his face, it takes years off of him. Like he suddenly looks the way you used to remember.
I feel like I should be rolling sanity at a disadvantage because I'm the one who's been resisting the
do so.
dream world. So that's one.
Way to make both of them.
You are there. No. And I think some of it, because you were kind of primed for this, like, oh, this is going to be bad and this is what's going to happen. You are, and Ethan is the only one. Actually, Ethan, because you're believing in the supernatural, go ahead and roll with a bonus die. You are you're not going to take any sanity damage, but you are going to kind of snap back to reality a little bit. And so you are now caught between this, like, I know that this is not real. I know that this is real. And so the next 2 rolls that you make are going to be with a penalty die.
Should we start the ritual? Should we start it now?
What are you talking? Kids, what are you doing here? Oh, look. Your Aunt Maggie's back. We've just been sitting here singing.
Yes.
Having some wine.
Yeah, I start to chant.
I go up to Charles and kneel beside him on the side that is not next to Maggie. And
okay.
And I take his hand and tell him,
"Oh, that's right.
This is you're dreaming. This isn't real. Aunt Maggie is gone and Grandma is gone."
Make charm, persuade, fast talk, whichever one is best for you. I can't remember. Casters, so as you look back into the book, you need to draw an arcane. Yeah. Yep. And really, there are a couple things that you could do. You can cast this ritual. All right.
I'm going to spend luck.
Okay. Absolutely. And with that, as you are making this, this persuade roll that convince him that his wife is dead, he should let her go, blah, blah, blah. There are a couple things that you could do. You can have this ritual. You'll have to cut off your memories. You're going to have to use your blood. There are a lot of things that you will need to do with that. And it's going to take about 20 minutes. You could convince Charles to let go of his memories of Margaret, and so that he will forget about her, like relinquish those so that you can kind of shut down the dream world. Or you can kill him. Or convince him to kill himself.
Not if he's not if you're doing the ritual.
Yeah. So I guess, like, what do you want to do if you're going to cast the ritual? Who's going to do it? How long is that going to take?
Okay. I spent to succeed at my persuade roll for Uncle Charles.
Yes. And so now Uncle Charles is like, well, I mean, I know that she died. I know this. But she's right here. She's right here with me now. And he just, as you know, and she just like reaches out and grabs his hand and just like, beautiful, I'm always with you. You know that.
Of course, she's with you in your memories and in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
If I just kill him, my memory won't be dead, right?
He is not really here.
A pickaxe to the head.
He won't really be dead if I kill him in the dream world.
Well, while he's trying to convince Charles, I'm gonna go ahead and cut myself and start drawing the.
Lizzie will do the same.
Yeah.
So she's going to go in with him and back him up, right? If he gets interrupted.
Okay. And with
Ethan
this,
also doesn't want his dreams anymore anyway, so.
Yeah.
It's like some cosmetic scissors on the dressing table there, right? And she'll grab those and.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Raymond. Ooh, that's good. Raymond, what are you doing?
That was my power check to hold myself from killing him. So I managed to hold on.
All right.
And, I'll like cut my thumb on the end of the pickaxe. I'll just that's why I'm stealing myself. I'm just like, just pushing my thumb into the edge of the pickaxe.
Okay. Oh, and Charles is like, oh, what are you doing? And Maggie's like, oh, honey, Raymond, don't do that. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, Lizzie. Oh, Ethan, don't hurt yourselves. What are you doing? Yes, Jason.
What does Joseph get from his successful persuade?
Charles is starting to pull back. He's looking at Maggie. He's looking at you. Because, and really, of the four, you're the most grounded in logic. And so that alone is helping to kind of pull him away from this. And he's like, but she's here now.
That's not even Maggie. That's Veronica.
And he just starts laughing. He's like, do you think I wouldn't know the difference between my Maggie and that night hag over there, Veronica? No.
Is there a picture of Maggie in the room?
Yes. Their wedding picture is actually right on the vanity. And my God, she was so beautiful. He was so handsome, so beautiful.
And I reach over and grab the picture and bring it over and try to get him to focus on the photo and start talking. I start telling, relating stories, memories of Maggie.
Yes. Okay. And so, with this, go ahead and make maybe a POW check. That might be the best thing. Liz and Ethan, you guys are starting this ritual. And so I would like you each to
Involves a roll.
Relinquish 5. You're going to lose 5 magic points. Between the two of you, if you're going to take 5 magic points and 5 POW. And you can divide that however you would like to. So I'm like, I've never done a ritual, so I'm like, shit, how do I do
where are
this?
these on this sheet?
Up at the top.
Up at, yeah.
By
Right
sanity.
above sanity.
Under hit points, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so
You said
between the
it's-
two of you decide how, like, it's 5 POW, 5 magic points. The two of you can decide how you want to divide that between yourselves.
I'm the youngest.
So I'll do 3. I'll do 3 and 3 then. You do 2
Yeah.
and 2.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That'll be.
And let's have you guys make POW checks to see if you are able to stay focused as you're seeing this, like watching this fall out.
Is this before the spend or after?
Let's make it before the spend.
Oh, nice.
How about
Okay.
that? Yeah, that'll be kind.
It's not going to change my failure roll.
Okay. I have faith in you. I know you're going to pass one of these sometime.
Ooh, extreme success.
Yeah, look
Can
at
the
that.
byproduct of my extreme success be holding Ethan
How does
focused?
everybody have better stats than me? This is bullshit.
Yes.
So she just Klaatu Verata, and she like speaks up. Yeah.
And so that will actually give.
Oh, that was not supposed to be.
Okay. So the next time you'll need to make a POW check, both of you can roll with a bonus die
Nice.
because of your extreme success.
Ooh, nice.
And so Raymond, you are. Wait. Sorry. Joseph. Oh shit. So many people. Joseph, did you make a POW check to
Yes,
have you make-
hard success.
Okay. And so as he's kind of focusing on this, and even as he's looking at the picture, he's like, well, yes. And this, like, he's just so caught in his memories and like, well, yeah, of course she's right there and she's here. He's doesn't seem to be making the connection, or he doesn't seem to be breaking the connection yet. And really, I think to break it, you're going to need an extreme success because she's right here. So just so you
So,
are
unless
aware
she's-
of that,
Unless she's not right here, right?
unless she's not right here. Yeah. What do you want to do, Raymond?
She's right by the window, right? In the chair.
Yeah.
Can I just tackle her out the window? Can I just like just barrel roll, just grab her and just right through the glass, her and me both.
Like,
From the
and let me start
upstairs
trying
window.
let's go with a strength check to like push her out of the chair toward the window. Oh,
Yes!
So yeah, you
They're
get
the
her, you're
rolls.
moving her. You're like, you get to the window. Now Charles starts screaming like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And she is just like crying, screaming, "Don't hurt me!" And just very, very, very sad. So you've got her out of the chair. You're there, Joseph. What are you going to do with this? With Raymond's like pushing her out of the way.
I'm going to try and keep Charles distracted, and I'm pulling out the lore book that I've had with me, and I go back to our first memory, my first story about Maggie in here, and what we thought of her when we first met her, and how she held us and smelled of flowers, and how Grandma Eve later talked about lavender and in its importance for calm and stability and the different meanings of the flower. And and I try to skip over the practical aspects of growing lavender and connect with the emotional moments and remember her first birthday, how we,
Nice.
so I try to relate these stories and really draw him into the memories.
Let's have you make another POW check. Let's have you make it with a bonus die because those are a lot of very potent memories.
I picture these stories being orated, and then along comes Raymond and just like it tackles Maggie out of the chair.
Oh yeah, hard success.
Yes. Okay, so hard success, and you are starting to jostle him through. And this is the second hard success you've gotten, correct?
Yes, in a row.
Okay. All right.
So the next one's a fumble.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Which also, because those two, the next time that you make a POW check, you will have both bonus die, but you will only need to make a hard success. The extreme success is now off the table. At least like the band is there now. This has been easier. But also with Raymond going out the window, and let's have Liz and Ethan make another POW check for like your second round of ritual.
And you said this one will have a bonus die if we need it.
This
right?
will have a bonus. Yeah, both of you will have a bonus
hard
die
success.
with that.
And then we gotta spend 5 again.
No, the 5 is just at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
And now that bonus die, thanks to you from last time. So you both pass. And so you feel like this tension in the air, almost as if like there are electrical sparks. It almost like everything feels like it's all tingly. And as you look at Raymond, as Raymond has Aunt Maggie and he's like ready to go out the window, you see her face kind of flicker for a second. And you see like all black underneath it. And then it flickers back to her. And she's just like, oh, like doing the Aunt Maggie thing of, you know, like, oh, Raymond, what are you doing? Why are you hurting me? You know, trying to play upon, you know, your heartstrings.
So I think Raymond just, he envisions there was this one time in the war when his plane went down, and he was trying to hide in this trench, and he ran into a German soldier, and the German soldier had his trench knife, and he was trying to stab Raymond, and Raymond didn't have any weapons, and he's just like grabbing onto him with dear life, and he leaned back as hard as he could towards the wooden wall to hopefully the guy's dagger would go into the wall, and as he does that, he's just thinking of that as he just leans back, holding on to her, and backwards out the window.
Nice. Go ahead and make I think this is going to need to be a POW check. Because, like, as you're trying to manifest that, like, you're bringing that strength into this fight.
Hard success.
Yes. You and Aunt Maggie go out the window. Aunt Maggie, as soon as you, as you're starting to fall, she make a strength check because she's going to try to disappear from your grasp.
Extreme success.
You see those and she's in this green robe, this beautiful silk green robe, and so it feels like it's trying to slip out of your fingers, and as you grab it, and the silk itself turns into these hairy arms.
Gross.
And the claws at the end, or her hands become claws at the end.
Yeah.
And just the way you're holding it, it can't reach you, but it has started Maggie is gone, and now it's one of those nightmares that the book described.
I look at it and I'm like, don't worry, something I learned. It's not the fall that hurts, it's the sudden stop.
Yay! All right, and we're gonna because once you hit ground, we're also gonna see which of you hits the ground.
Yeah.
Joseph, go ahead, because now as Charles is just now freaking out because he saw his wife go out the window. He saw the flicker.
Oh no, I was distracted perfectly. I remember I was pulling him away.
Okay. So being distracted by him. And so what is it?
He may have noticed that there was a commotion, but he did not see her go out the window. My whole point was to pull focus away from everything that was going on that side of the room.
Okay. And so as he's looking at you and he hears this, and he is going to, let's go ahead and make opposed POW checks.
Ugh.
Let's try that.
There it is. There we go.
There's roll 20
and
for
he's
you.
got a 56, so he looks and he sees the broken window. He sees that both Raymond and Maggie are gone. And he looks back and he's like, what have you done? What have you done with my Maggie? and he's actually going to grab you by the collar and pull you in. Like, are you going to take her away from me? And suddenly, like, all that anger drains out, and he looks devastated. He's like, please don't take her away from me again. Please don't do that, Joseph.
It's not really Maggie. He's not really here.
Let's have you two make another power check, and you are making them with both of you with bonus dice.
Oh, not me.
Not you.
Oh, sorry. I got that one, of course.
Oh.
Oh, and so we have wait, Liz, go
shit.
ahead and make a yeah.
Okay.
No, that's okay.
Time, power. Yay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, good. And so as you're doing this and suddenly Ethan, like, his throat is so dry and from like all of this, and he stops just for a second.
So she raises her voice.
Yeah. Liz just keeps pushing through. And so like, okay. And so you've come back into this.
She squeezes the cut on her hand to feel the pain and let it kind of center her.
Now, this also takes it to, it is almost done. There will be one more round of your ritual.
Yep.
You will need to get, either both of you will need to succeed, or one of you will need to get like a hard success or an extreme success to make sure that it's done. But there are no bonus dice attached to this because there was a failure also.
Okay.
So for the next time, it's just gonna be straight roll.
I do have my one die left that I can use.
Nice.
So.
Okay. Raymond, let's have you make a luck check to see if
There we go.
That's the wrong wall. I hit that by accident.
Very heavy machinery.
That's the best thing I have, actually.
And I guess, did you still have the pickaxe in your hand?
Yeah, that's what I was about to mention is that I do have the pickaxe. So I guess like what I was thinking is, as he's falling back, he's trying to use the pickaxe to turn it towards the thing's chest.
Okay.
So like the impact might drive the pickaxe into it.
Oh, nice.
But he's not used to falling other than with himself. Like when he had a parachute, and so I think if he fails this, that he might impale himself.
Okay. All right. So we'll do a luck check to see if you're able to like twist it around.
No.
Oh, shit.
Bad luck.
Yes. So as you are falling and you're like, oh my God, I can't turn this. It's going to hit me. I need you to make a dexterity check, but you're going to make a dexterity with a penalty die.
I don't think I need to roll again, but let's go for that 100. There we go.
And so, you hit the ground. It falls with you, and sorry, let's make one more luck check because that you are falling on that pickaxe.
Yeah.
But let's see if the pickaxe also goes. Ooh, it does. Oh. And so the way that things fall,
death is instantaneous.
You were able to turn it. It falls. The pickaxe goes right into it, and then you fall onto the as it's like kind of the other way. So it's like impaling. Yeah. Both of you at the same time. It's a double-ended.
Yeah. I just look into its eyes as I pull it towards myself, and it's like, I knew you weren't Maggie.
Oh my God! Go ahead and roll damage, and that's going to be. I don't even know. You know what it would be because you know what it would be. I'm thinking 1d6, but
falling on it might be a d8. It'd be
maybe even a D10.
Oh wait, what's my hold on here because I probably have a damage bonus.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. See if I can find that. What's that? It's under combat, isn't it? Combat damage bonus.
Andy says 1d6 plus 1d8.
Oh, ouchie, ouches.
1d6 for the fall, 1d8 for the pickaxe.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. I was thinking 1d8 for the pickaxe. I was on the right thing. But
yeah. Go ahead and roll.
All right, yeah. 1d6 plus 1d8. Let's go find that. Where is that at? That's going to be on here. So,
Remember, this is also the guy that had us roll like 1,500 times for a plane crash.
the D6 is 3. The D8 is also 3.
All right, there you go.
How many hit points do you have?
I have 12. Neither one of those are enough to make it a killing wound.
Okay, good. And so while you are in major pain, you also see that this thing that has been impaled looks in bad shape, and it actually just like disappears into the ground.
Ew.
But there is, unlike the one in the lab where it's just like, it just disappeared, nobody knows anything. There is like black goo all over the ground underneath you. And so really like you're kind of like held up by the pickaxe, and all of this goo is right underneath you.
Yeah, because I picture the sharp end hit the thing, and then the wide brimmed end is what hit me.
Ooh, okay.
But it hit me just under the rib cage and went out my back.
Ooh, Jesus.
Between the ribs.
So we've got that. Oh God, yeah.
I'm cringing just thinking about
Nick the lung.
Yeah.
Let's have you.
My pancreas hurts.
Oh, my
Liz
duodenum.
and Ethan, let's have you guys make one more power check. And Joseph, let's see.
Me. Oh yeah. What are you gonna do to me?
Well, it's more of what are you gonna do to? Oh, yay! And so you managed to.
That's my brother, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you finished that. Yes.
High
So the
five,
ritual
Thorg.
and things are
Thorg.
starting to close up, and
Garrett.
Thorg, you're leaving him hanging.
you're leaving a hanging, boyo.
I could make that look like it was intentional.
Totally. So you guys are going to. Charles is here. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the thing. And at the end of it, as this is about to go, you also know that Charles is the one, like, as Maggie disappears, Charles seems to kind of like come out of things. But you also like put things together that he's part of this.
Yeah.
And so I guess the question really is now can you convince Charles to either forego dreaming or to allow Maggie to does he let go of Maggie so that the memories don't come back through the veil? I guess that's really it. And so do you want to make a POW check? Do you want what kind of is it logic? How do you do this?
Yeah, so I'm going to appeal to my logic, and you can argue whatever angle you want, but I would argue that this is my intelligence because I'm using logic and reason and my documentation. This is all very grounded in reality.
Okay, absolutely. And like you also have all of the books there, so if there's anything you want to be like, what is this? You can do that. So let's go ahead.
I am even going to use these 2 dream books that I have picked up, and I am going to use some of the reference some of the symbolism in there and connect it to grief and all that kind of stuff.
Go POW check with a bonus die.
POW check?
I mean, no, sorry, I lied. Your intelligence check with a bonus die.
Okay. Oh, that's good. How can? Oh,
there it
that's
is.
better.
Bonus
There
die
it is.
saves it.
That's a hard.
That's a hard.
All right. And what does your logic will convince him? I guess as a group, what should that look like?
So I guess we complete the ritual.
Yeah,
right?
you complete the ritual,
So-
and Charles is on board to be part of that. Like at the very end, he's able to, like, okay, I accept this, whatever. But I guess what do you want it to look like? Does he stop dreaming? Has he figured out a way to like allow her to go?
I feel like Ethan and I are beckoning him toward the former, right? Basically disconnecting. But with that last roll, I think Joseph gets to decide, like, how does that play out? Like, I think there's an opportunity for him to snag Charles's attention before we ruin him, because it will.
Okay, so we're writing the scene of the last. Really
almost like those like last moments of the ritual.
Scene that we're ever going to have with Charles. And even though Joseph doesn't believe that this is really supernatural, he's accepting that there's something funky going on, but he has not connected all the dots and fully understood it, so he's not really bought in. He does believe that Charles's belief in his delusion and his refusal to let go of the hope that Maggie's not really gone is driving this to some end. And so he is going to continue to pull him into the past when Maggie was alive, and he is going to gradually build toward when she passed and the circumstances of her death, and he's going to further ground that in the reality of the I remember her memorial service, and the dress you picked out for her was so pretty, and that sprig of lavender that you placed on her breast, and I'm just going to really drive in the reality that she's gone and pull him back to all of the memories of letting her go. And I'm going to try and get him to that closure spot again.
And so as you're talking about this and like, this real he looks at you and she wasn't real.
Not today.
Did she kill my mother? Or did this kill my mother?
I look at the group because I
and as we look around and we're seeing these two like chanting at the end, like
Lizzie drops her scissors to the ground and just sniffs, starts to cry a bit and nods, yes. You couldn't have known.
If my dreams killed my mother, take them away.
Well, she holds out her hand, still dripping with blood.
And he'll just come over, like, do it.
She sniffs and looks over Charles's shoulder at Joseph, who's probably looking a little crushed. And we do.
And so, like the cut, he'll put in those last, and everybody, anybody who was part of the ritual is going to take
all the sanity damage.
All of the frickin' sanity. No, because everyone is taking 1D. Where is it? Sorry, 1D fuck. Yes, that's what we're taking.
That's exactly.
1D fuck.
I hate when I take.
I need that die.
Shit, I need that die. All right, sorry. And so we are taking 1D10 sanity points per participant. But
including me?
Well, so the three of us that actually did the ritual. Oh no! Sorry, guys, I get to roll for you. And so, unless you really want to, my roll is kind of bad.
Yeah, whoa. I am batshit insane.
Oh yeah,
I'm right there with you.
5,
as
7.
You should be.
He takes 8 points of sanity damage, and so he is already just like, oh my
You guys
god.
get the group room at the asylum.
Get a great rate there.
And so, yeah, Joseph, as you look in this ritual, and you can feel, it almost feels like the air at the end of it like solidifies for a second, and it's almost hard to breathe. Everybody in that room is like, yeah, we all realize what Joseph must struggle to, how much he must struggle to breathe, because we all just like, and then the air just kind of relaxes. The blood is gone, like that arcane symbol is just gone, and Uncle Charles collapses to the floor. He goes unconscious. And really, it's more mental strain than anything else. But with his help, with your help, you managed to stop. You managed to close the veil and close all of this. So while Raymond is still like,
I think I also have problems breathing because the pickaxe went through
your lung.
So I also have something that collapses. It's my right lung, and the pickaxes do that. And from now on, I just have a wheeze for the rest of my life.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. How does this affect? Like, Charles is going back to the sanitarium. This is traumatic, and so he will be there. Just like, I guess briefly, how do the rest of you, like 1 to 2 sentences, react to this? What will the near future hold for you? And I will tell you this, Veronica and Jonathan are taking those kids and going back to the East Coast or the West Coast. They don't want anything to do with this.
Bitches. So Joseph is going to become a student of the occult, and he is going to he wants to learn about whatever this is that happened. As evidenced prior, he really wants to understand and be close to his siblings, and so they went through this thing that he did not share, as far as the belief that this was a cult, right? And so, but now clearly there was something crazy going on there, and so he tries to learn all about it. So he's going to read those dream books tonight before he goes to sleep, and he's going to go to the library, and he's going to look up more, and he's probably going to he's going to go all in. He's going to go full autistic, ADHD kind of hyper focus on this and learn. And he's going to finish his book, and he's going to leave the Maggie part out from the family lore. But maybe he actually uses this as a mind-opening experience and starts to write fiction based on this experience. And Liz is going to help him by giving him opportunities to experiment with some other mind-altering substances in Boston on occasion.
Yeah. And I mean, really, there is a logic to the occult. You just have to find the patterns, because those patterns can be found. I know it. You know it.
They're just not repeatable and scientific, and anyway, I'm committed to learning more about it.
Right. Liz, Ethan, because we know Raymond is now like wheezy whiz. Does that affect your stunt pilot stuff at all?
No.
Okay.
He just can't get as high altitude wise because it's hard for him.
Is that long?
Okay.
That long, but whatever. But he's more reckless because he has a low sanity and
more reckless.
Yeah. That's
more
true.
Reckless. Yeah. He probably ends up dead in a plane crash in the next like 20 years doing some crazy stunt.
Joseph lost 1 sand through that whole game, by the way.
Oh my God. Liz, Ethan,
But what was the decimal point of sanity that he lost?
Yeah.
So I think
1.1.
Yes.
I think Lizzie walks away from this with some deep scars and tries to kind of smooth those over with some substances. She turns her investigative reporting toward cultism. If you were to be able to find her today, though, you would find that she is deeply embroiled in cult activity, having lost her mind, and is just haunted by this and intrigued and horrified. And the things that she's gotten herself up to would make this look like a walk in the park. She's broken. Right. She's broken. She's not a shade like the innocent little thing that she might have been before she went to the war. And all of that is just kind of culminated into something worthy of a cult campaign.
Oh my God. And I mean, you could probably go out to the West Coast with Raymond, although those two guys are out there as well. But because there's just so much occult and spiritualism out in Hollywood. So who knows? Maybe you're there. Oh no, Ethan, what do you want to?
I'm pretty sure Ethan spends a lot of time in and out of mental institutions. He still does medicine sometimes, but it's more the lecturing. He doesn't actually work on people anymore. And his office in the room is filled with all that symbol stuff that he from his bracelet. He goes back to France a couple times to try to find a connection there, and then comes back and his office just looks like, the red strings, and he just loses it.
Did his dream stop? Was a question in chat.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So on top of his nightmares being away, but he's not sleeping at all. Pretty much, he's not getting like any restful sleep because now he's not getting REM or anything like that.
So. Oh man! Now, it's something very interesting is that on the full moon, the symbols on your bracelet slightly change.
He works on that. He might even get a hold of Joseph and send him letters just talking about that.
Oh my God.
Be in my next book.
I'll deliver the letters because I'm a mail kid.
Yeah. And I mean, and really, like, you've all gone crazy, and which is kind of awesome.
I haven't gone crazy.
That's true. You just,
I've gone insane.
Yes. So, folks, but there's no more rift at your house. So, yay.
Yay.
I guess we've won.
We win.
Thanks, everybody. So, folks, thank you. Thank you for breaking Uncle Charles' heart. Helping him face the reality of his lost love. Which again is why did I choose this for let's talk about my husband? But
I literally flipped a coin on whether or not I was going to shoot Charles in the head.
You know what? I was honestly and if you would have explained, I think Charles would have been like, I will kill myself rather than lose my memories of my wife. And I think he would have. I'm sure he will probably commit suicide at some point. Sorry. So,
guys, I just want to thank Chantel for running the last stream of 2025. It is now New Year's Eve. I want to wish all of you guys out there in internet land Happy New Year. And,
Happy New Year, everybody.
Lots of good gaming to come.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.